Boo, surprise. How's it going? Hello. I can't think of fucking anything to talk about. I have been like obsessed with Ultima 4 for like, oh hang on, it's really loud. Ooh, turn me down. There we go. I keep forgetting to do that. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I just play games that are like insanely quiet and I have to go crank them all the way up. And then I turn the stream off and I don't check afterwards. So I'm like, well. I've been like obsessed with Ultima 4 since I played it on Friday. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just like, I have like my spreadsheet. So hang on, let me get this up. I might as well just show this. So the way I was taking notes in that game was I was making a spreadsheet. Yeah, there we go. And then just resize it and just do this. Why can I do it on this one? I don't understand. The fucking watch streak. They brought watch streaks back. Like they just like dropped that on everyone. It's like, oh yeah, watch streaks are back by the way. But like they like implemented them in the like into the points thing because it gives you more points, right? So now it's like instead of the points button where you just press the chest every now and then as like a stim toy, which is how I use it. It's like it just comes up and it's like 9 out of 10. I was like, what the fuck is this? I don't get it. Anyway, this is my Ultima 4 sheet that I like. I have like a ton of notes, right? This is my spells. This is from something else. These were all the notes I was taking during stream. And then like after stream I was like, well, I should go back and I should just start like, well, these are the ones I took before stream. This is from the manual. And then I was like, I went through here and then I have like all this. These are all my stream these are my stream notes like reordered to be like more useful. And just like all this shit. I don't know. That game is like, I'm obsessed with it now. That might be a game of all time. Who knows? Maybe it'll fumble it at the end. Who knows? Yeah, Britain. It's funny out of context, isn't it? So for some reason in the Ultima universe, because he's called Lord British, right? Apparently due to the fact that he like spoke in a kind of weird manner for an American, so that people called him Lord British. And then he tried to lie and say it was because he was born in Cambridge. So there is a place in Britannia, the setting of Ultima, that's called Britain, which makes it even more confusing, especially because Britain is not an island. It's like on the mainland. It's weird. So it's just like you have all these places. There's like Pause and like Moonglow is a recurring place. I think there was a place called like Death Gulch in Ultima 3, but like they keep bringing back the Britain thing. Britain is the one place that is in every single game. It's really dumb. Compassion is definitely not one of our virtues, yeah. Anyway, hello Raven, hello Neko, hello Diddy, hello Ilya, thank you for the resub, hello Neko, thank you for the resub, hello Maidbots, thank you for the resub. I don't know why everyone decides to just do them all in a row, but hey, why not? Hello Skeleton Witch, hello Skeleton Manners, different skeleton, hello Quantum Eggs, hello Sulphurous Acid, hello Ceiling Gizmo, yeah, hello Cerebro as well, how's it going? I think I got everyone. I think they made like a bunch of changes recently to Twitch, and that's why just all of a sudden like a bunch of things are coming up. Like they got rid of hype chats because everyone hated hype chats, so they were like the dumbest fucking feature of all time. Probably because they gave you like just an absolutely awful cut in terms of like how the money got split. One of the few people who says the name right. I feel like there's always someone in every chat who has like a sort of off name, and everyone is just like, there's always one person who's just like, no one knows how to pronounce it, but you got it right. It's just like in everyone's chat, you always got one of them. Like I'm trying to think of like other examples, but I can't actually think of any off the top of my head. I just see that kind of message a lot, which is just funny to me. But yeah, they removed hype chats because no one was using them because they're shit. The one time I ever saw anyone use hype chats in a funny way was that they someone hype chatted Limmy, and their entire message was just an arrow and it just said bold, and that was it. It's just like, why? But yeah, hype chats are gone. They put the stories thing is so dumb. If you've ever used the So Twitch has a function called Stories, right? Which it's just Instagram stories, but like 10 years too late. And they're just in Twitch now for some reason. And like they're only on the mobile app, so you don't get them on desktop, which means that most people aren't going to see them, because I think a lot of people watch Twitch like on desktop, at least in like my circles anyway. Or like on their TV or something, you know, or like on a console, like where it's useful, and not on their phone. Not on their fucking smartphone, as like the David Lynch thing, but like, yeah, they're not on desktop. And then like the mobile app is unusable. Yeah, the mobile app is like near unusable. It like every time I put a stream on, and then because I do it a lot, right? I put a stream on my phone because I'm going to bed, and then I like put it in like the window, and then my battery like suddenly just starts like draining like at like lightning speed, and it's like, what the fuck? It's like, how is this so like power hungry? It's ridiculous. It's just like, and then like there are so many things wrong with that app. It's so annoying. Yeah, it's like you use the app when you're like playing like full screen games on the PC or whatever. But like, yeah, I don't know, like that. And then like also I don't have Twitter installed on my phone because I don't want it on my phone. So I use the web version of Twitter, and that makes my phone run like shit. It's like something about that. Like I don't know what is wrong with it, but like you have it open for like 10 minutes and it just like it just starts like chugging, and like I can't open like the like keyboard. It's like that's lagging, and it's like my phone is pretty good. Like, because it's a pretty recent phone, I don't know how you made your website so bad that this is happening. So, I don't really use Twitter anymore anyway. So, that's why I'm, like, never on Twitter. I'm, like, I post that I'm going live, and I post when I draw art, and that's kind of it. Yeah, I use like, the web version of Twitter on desktop, and that's it. Because they kind of killed, like, every app. Because they were like, you have to pay money for the API. And then everyone on the planet went, nope, goodbye. Not bothering. Like they took it off, like yeah, because like people were like posting about this, like it's gotten so bad that I think Xbox and PlayStation, which in like when the PS4 and Xbox One like came out, they made a button just for you to post on Twitter, and like they've taken that out. That's how bad it's gotten. It's like they've just like completely removed that entire functionality, because it's just like, what's the point? No one uses Twitter anymore. It's crazy. Yeah, get on Blue Sky, please. No one uses it, please. It's like, it's one of those things, right? It's like I've seen a lot of people be like, oh yeah, here's my like, has anyone got like a spare Blue Sky invite, or like I've got spare Blue Sky invites. Does anyone want one? And then I've never seen anyone post about the actual website itself. So I kind of assume that everyone is like jumping on board as like the backup plan for when like Twitter like finally just like sinks into the ocean, because everyone stops using it because they get sick of it. And then it's like I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, every other like, I don't know. I keep saying I don't know as well. Sorry about that. But it's like, I feel like Twitter occupies a very specific kind of social media that is never going to get recaptured. And once Twitter collapses because they sold it to an idiot, like, what happens then? It's like, it's kind of a depressing thought, right? I don't know. Hello, Kusi as well. Yeah, everyone has their own variation of like a website to plug after Twitter. Funnily enough, I've seen a lot of people go back to Tumblr because it's like, well, actually Tumblr wasn't that bad. It's like kind of weird. Because like, yeah, like, I don't know. Like there are so many websites out there now that are like springing up specifically because Twitter is collapsing. And like most of them are completely fucking unusable. Have you seen Misskey? Like a lot of like Japanese artists have been like, right, we're going to Misskey because like all of the like Japanese porn artists went there because there's no censorship whatsoever, which makes it a kind of suspect website, to be honest. But that website is completely fucking unusable. I don't know if you've ever tried to use it. I've tried to use it like once to look for like an artist, and then it's just like, this is, why did they put reactions on tweets? And they're like custom reactions as well. They're not like universal. It's like insane. It's like unusable. It's just like, that's definitely like the worst like variant. And I feel like that one's gonna collapse pretty soon. Yeah, it's like massively overstimulating, and also it's unusable. Like if you've ever tried to go into like the, I've tried so many times to like, or like I say so many times, it was twice, the 2 times, and then I gave up because that website has like such a bad user interface. Like I've tried like twice to go to an artist like Miski and then go to their media tab and then realize the media tab doesn't exist, and then just be like, I'm not browsing through their entire profile. I'm just gonna get off this. It's just like, no thanks. Awful website. Don't design your website like that. Just why would you do that? It's just a nightmare. Hello Somethington as well. Hello Charlie as well. Hello Possum. Yeah, I don't want to have 4 different websites to follow all my cute art is the thing. Like you can make a Pixiv account, but like Pixiv like isn't that good for like finding new artists. Like the thing about Twitter that was so good for art specifically is that like you didn't have to go to a different website. Like people, you saw your friends just being like, oh, fucking had a shit day at work today, and then you, like the next 5 posts are like retweeting like huge boob anime art or something like that, and you're like, hell yeah, I know where to go when I need to find that stuff. I just go to my depressed friend Mike and find all of it or something like, I don't know, you know how it is. But yeah, it's like it's so easy to find art on Twitter, and you don't have to go anywhere else. And like the media tab is like shockingly useful, and it's like once Twitter collapses, it's gonna be so depressing. It's gonna be such a nightmare having to replace it. Good old Mike. Hello Rudy as well. I've kind of been like, maybe I should make a Tumblr, honestly. But I have a co-host account, and that is like, I follow like a few people on there, and it's like it's used just enough by those people that like I can just like scroll to the bottom and I'm like, all right, I'm caught up, and then I don't have to, and then I can close it and I can move on. It's like, it's actually kind of nice. I like that stuff. Hello Ren. Yeah, Kain had a second legacy. He's had like 5 actually. How many Kain games are there? Because there's Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain. Hang on. Type Blood Omen. Alright. How many games are there in the Legacy of Kain series? There's Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain, Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, Soul Reaver 2, which doesn't have Legacy of Kain. No, it's Soul Reaver 2, the Legacy of Kain series, which is, they put that as like a subtitle, which is really strange. And then Blood Omen 2, the Legacy of Kain series, and then Legacy of Kain Defiance. So if you want to play the Legacy of Kain series and you are like not plugged in and you're like, oh yeah, I like this franchise, and you go out to the shop and you're like, oh, here's Blood Omen, here's Soul Reaver, I like those games, I wonder what the next game is, and then and then it just skips all the way to Defiance. You're like, what? Yeah, there's like more than you expect. Also, there's Dead Sun, which was cancelled, and then Nosgoth, which I found out there is just like, there is a fucking third-person shooter like looking like Warframe-ass like attempt at a reboot of Legacy of Kain called Nosgoth, which is like, huh? Oh wait, no, it's not Warframe at all. It's fucking, it's a team shooter. What? Why would you make that out of Legacy of Kain? Fucking Square Enix, I swear to God. I feel like every time Square Enix has tried to make a multiplayer game, it has been like an absolute fucking misery. Like, it's so difficult. Like, why are they so bad at it? Like, Final Fantasy 14 only worked because they had one guy on staff who knew how MMOs were built and had to like save them. But like every other, like fucking Foam Stars. What happened to Foam Stars actually? Is that like been cancelled yet? Hang on. Foam Stars. Oh, it's not out yet. The beta went live in the 30th of September, and nobody I knew played it. So I've never heard of anything. It's out? There's no way it's out, right? I just checked. It said 2024 release date. There is no way Foam Stars is out. Hang on. Foam Stars game on Twitter. They have 4,000 followers. That's depressing. Yeah, it says coming to PS5 in 2024. And they just got like a bunch of tweets. I don't know. It's like the most fake looking video game ever made. It's just like something about it. The FF7 Battle Royale for mobile games is like 10 years too late. That game was funny. Just why would you make a, like, that's the oh my God. Square Enix always does this, right? They make a new Final Fantasy game and then they make like 5 spin-off games just to like try and promote it. And then like they just they keep doing it. Like Final Fantasy 15 had like a tower-based building mobile game for some reason. And like it kept like every time I saw that account tweet, it was like the funniest shit in the world to me. Just like something about like that concept of like a Final Fantasy 15 like we are fucking under attack video game is just like why did you do that? And then they made like the FF7 Battle Royale. Yeah, there was that, like the first soldier or whatever, and then they also made FF7 Ever Crisis, which is a mobile remake of Final Fantasy 7 with a gacha attached, which is like, what? What was the one they put Ariana Grande? That was Brave Exvius, I think. I think Brave Exvius is still going, right? I'm pretty sure. They shut down Record Keeper recently, I know that. And then they have, I'm not sure if Brave Exvius is still going, but I had Ariana Grande in it for some reason. And then they also had the other game that Hajime Tabata directed before he made FF15, or before he didn't make FF15. They kind of just forced him onto the project and went, finish this for us. And he went, okay. And then he did. I can't remember what it was called though. It was like a whole like mobile game, and then that shut down. Like they've had so many fucking Final Fantasy mobile games for some reason. Wait, does Dungeon Cerberus have a multiplayer mode? I guess I'm not surprised that it has a multiplayer mode. I kind of just assumed that it was like a single player only game. I need to fucking play that at some point. I think it might still not it might not emulate correctly on PCSX2. I'm not sure. I've heard that, but maybe it will. Who knows? I still want to god damn it. I want to do hardware PS2 streaming so badly, but I don't want to have to buy an upscaler and a capture card and a PS2 and mod the PS2. It's just like, it's too much work. I don't want to have to do that. Dungeon Cerberus has USB mouse and keyboard support. Awesome. Why? That's so... Why that game specifically? It's not even a first-person shooter. It's so weird. Yeah, the square shotgun approach to things is both sick and the worst. And also it's how we get... Hang on. Let me get the advert out. Where is it? Yes. Here we go. Hello, Hannah. How's it going? Oh, it's a WebP. Wait a minute. OBS supports WebP now, doesn't it? Oh no, I saved that to my fucking fan art folder. I didn't mean to do that. Get out of there. Don't do that. All right. Bye, Butterfinger. I don't know what it is. Square Enix has like an obsession with Butterfinger specifically. I don't know what it is about Butterfinger, but like they've done this like 4 or 5 times. Oh, fucking, there is a picture of Cloud holding a Butterfinger. Hang on, this is even better. Oh wait, no, this is an edit. All right, never mind. The Quiet Man is such a funny like sequence of events. Just like, well, it's funny until Human Head got shut down, and then it stopped being funny. I don't know why. Square Enix is like obsessed with Butterfinger and like doing like food promotions, like in America. Like I don't know what it is, but like they're constantly doing like food promotions. Remember when they made every FF14 player buy $20 worth of Butterfinger? Yeah, exactly. There's like the infamous like KFC. There was the infamous KFC Chocobo mount thing in China for FF14 as well. But that's like a whole different thing. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking there. That was fucked up. Yeah, Final Fantasy was all a ploy to make publicity for Butterfinger. There's like the... Is there one of Xenos holding a butter... Hang on. Xenos Butterfinger. Of all the characters to make hold one. I mean, there's a picture that someone edited of him holding one. Oh, I'm not seeing it. Hang on. FF14 Butterfinger. Okay, these are just... This is the exact same advert, but it's a picture of a character with a mount. So, yeah, I'm not finding any good ones. It's... There was one specific one. Hang on. Was it... Which one was it? Was it Type 0? Food tie-in? One of the FF games has a really fucking strange food tie-in. I can't remember which one it is. Was it 12? Let's just try all of them until I find it. 11. I replaced the one with a 1. That was good. One of these games, one of the FF games has a just profoundly strange food tie-in, and I have to find it now. It wasn't 10, was it? He has the golf caddy sheath, but for Butterfingers and other tasty treats. Yeah, exactly. He has the fucking sword, like, instead of a sword collection, he's just collecting giant candy bars. It'd be crazy. Yeah, I remember Type 0 having a Steam promo that gave you a Dota 2 courier. I bought Type 0 on release and then didn't play it. I played like 3 hours of it and didn't finish it. Oops. FF15 has the cup noodle hat, but there's something... There is like a really specific one. I'm going insane trying to remember it. I mean, there's the FF9 Coke ad, right? Like the pre-rendered like Coke advert. I don't think food tie-in is getting me anywhere. It has to be promo. Oh wait, never mind. I found an even better one. Ignore what I was just saying. I found an even better one. This is incredible. This pasta and sauce. This is like Yoda Orange's tier of like really silly like video game, not video, like tie-ins to like food stuff. It's like cheese and broccoli, pasta and sauce, and then Cloud is just on it for some reason. All right, fuck it, why not? The most fucked up looking game I've ever seen. They tried having every graphic effect possible on a little PSP. Yeah, that's a Hajime Tabata game as well, so that's why that game is fucked up. I need to play Type 0 at some point. It's been sitting in my Steam library like unloved for like a decade at this point. Wait, Soul Calibur's 4's Church's Chicken coupon that was included with the game upon release. Hang on. We're just fuck playing video games. We're just looking up funny food tie-ins. I don't even know what Church's Chicken is. I want to see this. Oh fuck yeah. There's just an advert for like a... Alright, when you said Church's Chicken, I was like, what, like a supermarket like chicken? But no, it's like a fast food restaurant. Hang on. I love just the image of this just being like Soul Calibur 4 with like a picture of Yoda on the box, and then you open it and there is like an advert for Church's Chicken. That's amazing. That's so good. I haven't seen this version of the Soul Calibur 4 box art as well, so just Yoda being on the top of it is insanely funny. I forgot they do that in Soul Calibur. Like they just put like the guest character on the box and stuff like that. What? I'm going insane trying to think of what this FF food promo thing was. Maybe if I just type Final Fantasy food promo, it'll come up. Surely. But it's going to give me the FF14 ones. No, alright. It gave me a completely different pasta and sauce, like, product with the Final Fantasy characters on top of it. What was it? Maybe that was it, and I'm actually just going insane. That's Cup Noodle. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to find it. Did they do one for FF16? Let's see. Surely they did, right? Oh, they did. They did one for DoorDash. Alright. We've gone to the point of, like, promos that are just boring, because it's just like, well, it's just DoorDash. Whatever. Now I'm just Googling food. I forgot that I haven't eaten anything today, so now I'm just fucking starving. God damn it. Alright. Let me close this. Yeah, the Coca-Cola... I was thinking of the Coca-Cola ad... I don't know. It's not that weird to me because, like, the whole, like, pre-render aspect of it. It feels like they, like, made an effort. You know? It's like a thing where it's like you... Especially in, like, the 2000s when that stuff was, like, really prominent, right? Hang on. I have to cough. Yeah, Chopper Chops in Zool and like Jelly Belly and Lemmings 3D. There's fucking... Dot was playing Skull... Is it Skulljagger or Skulljagger? I don't know how to pronounce that. But like, there's a whole mechanic in that game where it's like, you are picking up like bubble gum and like stuff like that. And like watching that, I was like, what's with the bubble gum? Like, what does that have to do with anything else in this game? And like, I don't think there's like any food tie into that. They just made the product, they just made it bubblegum for some reason. There's also, I mean, there's also Darkened Sky. Darkened Sky is like the most insane like food tie-in thing possible. Have you seen the ending of Darkened Sky, by the way? Everyone brings up Darkened Sky as like, it's the Skittles video game, right? Because it has like completely insane things, like a guy at Skittles like mandated that there can't be snakes in the game for some reason. I don't think it's a Kick-Ass and Chew Bubblegum reference because Skulljagger is like, it's like a swashbuckling adventure themed video game. So I don't understand why it's got that. Anyway, let me find this. The ending of Darkened Sky is insane if you've never seen this. Spoilers for the Skittles video game. Hang on, let me find it. Okay, there's a long play. The long play will have the cutscene at the end of it. Hang on. Let me find it. Here we go. All right. It is like, frankly, it's scary. Frankly, the ending of this game is terrifying. Also, this entire thing is stretched out for some reason. Hang on, let me get this up. So, everyone knows Darkened Sky is the fucking, it's the Skittles video game. I hate that you have to, you can't do it to like window captures for some reason, but you can do it for pictures. Anyway. All right. I don't know how far this is. This might be, yeah, okay. So whatever is happening here, who cares? Let me turn this down. You like how she has magic where she fires a rainbow out because it's Skittles? Yeah, it's not even a game about Skittles. It just has like vague Skittles like branding, and then the ending is this. So, hang on, let me move myself so I'm like not being covered up by it. There we go. Hang on. I hate when that happens, when you like scroll off and it like leaves the stuff up.
It's over. Not quite. There's still the trifling matter of restoring the rainbow.
Alright, we have to restore the rainbow. How are we gonna do it?
My dear.
This terrifying goblin woman. Alright.
It won't work that way. Cast the spell directly on me. But it's too powerful. You'll be killed? No, Sky. Quite the opposite. I'll live forever. You'll understand in time.
This is insane! It's a Skittles video. Oh, why is her butt so like pronounced in those fucking trousers? What the hell?
And I always will. Wherever you
I don't know why that like flashbanged me.
Fulfill my destiny, Sky. Now.
Fulfill my destiny, Sky. Fire a rainbow at me. Alright. Alright, she got turned into a rainbow. And then she starts raining skills. She got fucking obliterated. And now they're just eating skills. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? Did anyone think of any part of this?
That's
like,
one way to taste the rainbow. Alright, that's enough.
I
You can
don't.
stop tasting.
Hang on.
can
There we go.
stop.
We're watching the ending of Darkened Sky. Have you ever seen the ending of Darkened Sky? I don't mind running it back, by the way. Darkened Sky is the Skittles video game, right? Hang on, check this shit out. You're never gonna play this. It's a fucking Skittles video game. Alright, hang on. Alright, check this shit out. I'm just running it back. You just missed the ending of it, so. So you have this like rainbow magic, right? Yeah, Skittles. This was like a video game that they just mandated turn into a Skittles video game for some reason.
Spell directly on me. But it's too powerful. You'll be killed? No.
See-
Quite the opposite.
It's still funny. I just watched it and it's still
You'll
funny.
understand in time. I told you I would never leave this world without saying goodbye. Goodbye, Sky.
The Bulls, wait, Bulls product placement in Fallout Brotherhood of Steel? What the
Wherever
fuck?
you see the rainbow. Now, fulfill my destiny, Sky.
Fulfill my
Now.
destiny, Sky. Blast me with rainbow magic. This game is insane. This has nothing to do with Skittles, and right at the end of the game, they just do this to you. It's just the ending of the game is that someone sacrifices themselves to turn into Skittles. Like, what? What is wrong with you? It's like completely insane video game.
That's one way to taste the rainbow. All right, that's enough. You can stop
All right, that's enough.
tasting now.
If I remember correctly, this entire game is like they are like constantly like Marvel quipping for the entire video game for some reason. Just like it's like they're trying to do like a parody of like RPG stuff for some reason. I don't know why. It's a Skittles video game. It's like there's balls all over Run Like Hell. Every time someone brings up Run Like Hell, it sounds like a fake video game, but there totally is a video game called that. Wait, we got to bring up the classic. We have to bring up the classic picture before I actually play the video game. Which is this one. My favorite picture from the franchise. Look. It's the best Peace Walker screenshot. It's the one where I love that in Peace Walker you can invent the concept of Doritos. If you're on the PSP version anyway. In the HD collection they took them out and they just replaced them with like generic like what do you call them? Tortilla chips. It's so big. It's enormous. It's great. Look up American Skittles cartoons. You'll understand. Look up Skittles Rabbit commercial. The Skittles commercial I always remember is the one where there's like a guy and he's like sitting at a desk. And if he touches anything, it turns into Skittles. Because it's like kind of morbidly terrifying for like the concept of an advert. I don't know what's wrong with Skittles and like just making these like weird ass like adverts. There's that one, and like at the end of the advert, he like slams his hands down out of frustration, and the desk explodes into Skittles. Yeah, they swapped into generic stuff in the North American PSP release. So it's Doritos, it's Mountain Dew, and it's also there's no music. Ugh. There we go. It's Doritos, it's Mountain Dew, which you can invent, and also Axe body spray, which I don't remember if you can invent it, but you can wear a t-shirt with Axe body spray on it in that game for some reason. What else? Obviously, there's a Death Stranding, you can drink Monster Energy drink, but they replaced it with like generic brand energy drink in the director's cut. So I kind of suspect that like the games are expensive enough that Kojima is just like, well, we'll just get money from like brand deals, and then just to pay for the game, you know, that kind of thing. Because yeah, like I kind of suspect that Metal Gear Solid 4 is like hasn't been re-released in a while, or it hasn't been re-released ever because it has the iPod in it. I kind of suspect that's why. Like, there's obviously like technical stuff with like Metal Gear Solid 4, right? But also like the iPod, like the like specific branding of the iPod. I feel like Apple is probably like really like strict about like how they brand stuff. Did they remove the Death Stranding tie-in for that? For what is it? It's AMC Ride with Norman Reedus, right? I'm not sure if they might have. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Is there Pepsi as well? I didn't know that. All right, let's fucking play Legacy of Kain. I had to boot up P6X2 like 5 minutes ago, like 5 minutes before stream, because I was like, wait, did my memory card corrupt again? But no, it's fine. All right, P6X2. I already have P6X2 open. I just went through all my folders and opened a second copy of it. There we go. Where is it? There it is. Right, now we're over here. Bam. I think, if I remember correctly as well, Death Stranding has a pretty major tie-in with Acronym, the fashion label, to the point that the two famous Acronym guys are literally NPCs in the video game. But like, because no one follows fashion stuff, like no one recognizes them. If I remember correctly, it's the weather. It might be the weather station guy, or the one after that. One of those, like one of the ones in the first area is the Acronym guy. I just don't remember which one it is specifically. All right. I love the concept of putting an advert in a video game for a thing that the actor of the main character is. It's like it's such a weird like decision to make. I guess you can do that. Why not? I really wonder what like ad product placement is going to be in Death Stranding 2, because like they are making that game, just like it's going to happen eventually. Anyway, what happened last time? Last time, I think if I remember correctly, Raziel finds out he's the savior of the Hilden, who are like the vampire's sworn enemy or whatever, and then he goes to talk to Volodor, who is like the last vampire. He's like the last living vampire or something like that. And Volodor reveals that he has the first vampire in just a random crypt. But he doesn't have his heart, so he's kind of just lying there. And he's like, you have to go find the Heart of Darkness, and Kain has it. And then Raziel comes all the way here. And then Kain gets teleported here because he's... I can't remember why he gets teleported here. The specifics, but he's like... He's trying to stop Raziel, if I remember correctly, from resurrecting that vampire. And so him and Raziel fight here, and then Raziel steals the Heart of Darkness, and then kicks Kain into like a portal that just sort of like appears. So I don't know what's going on there. Like, I don't know if like Kain has been kicked back to like his time, because this is like 500 years in the future. The legacy of Kain, I like the story of this game a lot, but it is very confusing. Oh, hang on. I don't actually know where they want me to go now. Oh, that doesn't even work. Okay. So I guess we just leave. Maybe he'll get an expensive hobby making a game about how much he needs money, yeah. Oh, yeah! I saw that, yeah. Manga artist who has full works animated went into debt for 50 million yen, the result of being addicted to rich watches, which is a really funny and insanely specific title. I hope that I hope Death Stranding 2 has like some absolutely deranged like product placement. I need like I need Norman Reedus to like shield gamer goo. Yeah, Janos, that's him.
There was no sign. Raziel, the conquering.
Bootlegging their stuff is actually cool. Hell yeah. I like VST as well.
Congratulations.
So this is the first Legacy of Kain I've played, so I kind of want to play the other
I
ones.
suppose you expect similar congratulations on the death of Vorador. Or has he eluded you?
We have him, but not without a considerable price in blood.
That will have pleased him.
Let it sustain him until his head is off, and every vampire in Osgoth at last
Jesus.
is dead.
And will that knowledge sustain you? You too are going to your death.
For a
This
true
is
servant
this is Mobius. I think this is who Kain is trying to kill for this
death is
game.
never bitter. I will go, again at peace with the knowledge that I have played my small part in our master's plans. Kain.
Oh, I completely forgot about the best one. It's the fucking Uncharted Subway commercial. God damn it. Oh well.
Carried out the deed. Which hero do you think you are now? The vampire savior, or the other one?
Or the other one.
Have you realized yet that it didn't matter to us which one either of you thought you were, so long as the result was the same in the end? And now, Kain is dead. Really, I cannot thank you enough.
So, this has all...
This guy specifically looks exactly like a character from Time Splitters, and he's like animated the same way, so it's just like... Just constantly thinking about that.
What you do. And there's the greatest triumph of all. To have compelled the one player who could choose into doing exactly what we required. Well done, faithful servant. And now, I have an execution to see to.
Oh shit, do I have to fight the fucking Blowjob brothers? I guess I do. These are just generic guys. They're not even... I thought these were like gonna be like his like elite henchmen, but no, they're just guys. These are the guys that Kain normally has to fight. Can you stop firebombing me? I can't see that guy anymore. Alright, I'm just gonna go deal with the firebomb guy. Yeah, I want to play the other games in this franchise, because this is the first game I've played of the Soul Reaver games. So I do want to get into it eventually. Just gonna juice you. Thank you. Do I have all the moves on this guy? I'm pretty sure I do.
Perforate card.
Yeah, I do. Ow. Ow. Here's the annoying thing, right? If you have to fight one of these big guys, they kind of just ignore your attacks, so you kind of have to fight them solo, otherwise you're just fucked. Let's do this. Alright. Hello, Tommy Runner. How's it going? Yeah, like, I do like, the big thing I like about this is, like, the sort of, like, setting and aesthetic of it. So I think I would like the other games. And the story is cool as well. I do want to know the specifics of the story instead of just getting it all at the end. So I have to like this. So the good thing about this actually, because Raziel is so much faster than Kain, I can get way more hits in. Ooh, I launched him. Wait, all right, never mind. I don't have to fight him anymore. I can just do this. There we go. Oh, that's so much better than having to actually fight him. Whoop. I was interested in playing Blood Omen, but I just never got around to it. Yeah, every item name being voice acted is awesome. Okay, they blew the door up. So now what? I do wish... The one thing I will criticize about this game the most is just the completely bizarre use of music. Like, it's so inconsistent for some reason. Doesn't this wall look suspicious? But it's not. Okay, there's a door down here. This wall looks suspicious, though. Yeah, it's like, this game is like... It really feels very melodramatic, which is cool. This is the exact same fight again. They love doing this. They just make you fight the exact same thing twice. Or 6 times. They made me do the same statue fight like 6 times in a row. It was ridiculous. Can you not hit me? This one because it's faster. I think the specific thing that makes Raziel so much faster is that his launcher is like frame 1. Like, it's that fast. It's ridiculous. Please stop hitting me. I'm kind of surprised they haven't tried to reboot this, because it feels like this franchise is like popular and kind of didn't run its course quite. But then like, you look at Nosgoth and it's like, well, never mind. Square Enix clearly doesn't know what to do with it, so no wonder it didn't get like rebooted or anything. Whoop. Ow, please stop hitting me. Alright, don't have to fight him, so I'm just doing this. There we go. Yeah, Ada's got eaten by Square, and then Square was like, well, let's just sit on all these IPs for no reason, and then just sold them for no reason. Like, they sold them because they were like, oh, we're going to venture into NFTs, and then that didn't happen. So, they just sold them for no reason, basically. Good job, Square. Square is like I love Square games. Like, there are so many Square games that are like the coolest shit of all time, and they're like one of the only like massive companies that makes like huge RPGs anymore. And just every business decision they make at every single time is just the dumbest shit of all time. It's just like, what is wrong at that company? Now I'm down here. I guess we have to go find Vorador, right? Well, that door's open. Why is this door open? Oh, it's this one. Okay. I guess I just have to escape the mansion then. Oh my god. Whoa. I can't see him because he's so close to the camera. Whatever. I'm just gonna do this. Whoa. I didn't mean to do that. Oh. What? We like swap places. How'd that happen? I really want to do the roulette move, but I can't seem to get the input right. Oh. Okay. Yeah, Square Enix is like completely, it's absolutely a company that's just being hard carried by like 5 people. Like, the whole thing with like The Quiet Man was like, that was one of the producers at Square who was just like, this is my dream video game. And then like, they like subcontracted Human Head, and he was just like an absolute fucking nightmare to work with, and just like he was constantly like forcing them to like change like the project and like to fit his like arbitrary vision, and it's just like apparently just like the absolute worst to work with. And then the company collapsed because like the game was so bad and they'd spent so much money making it. So, and then of course Square doesn't like get like affected by this because they have so much money, so it doesn't matter. Like they're making so much money off of FF14 now that like they can make all these like baffling and stupid like video game decisions. You can do this again. Yeah, Quiet Man is not like Quiet Man is not bad because it was unfinished or whatever. It was just bad because it was just fundamentally like one of the worst designed video games of all time. Whoop. I hear that FF16 did like fine, which makes sense because it's on a console that nobody owns and nobody wants to own because there's no fucking video games on it. So like it doing fine is like in a way it's like a little bit surprising because it's like, oh, actually apparently there are enough people who want to play this or who like. Can I destroy this? Hang on. I always forget I have telekinesis. Oh yeah, I have like fucking super PK powers. I instantly killed the big guy off screen. I wasn't paying attention. Get on the spike. There we go. Quiet Man, I think what the thing about Quiet Man, right, is it feels like they thought up the concept and then at no point did they think up how the concept should work in a video game, right? Because it's like, oh, well, the idea is like, it's like, you know, like, can you make this video game where like, I kind of assumed that it was like inspired by Nier, right? Because like it's trying to do the thing that Nier does, but like it's doing it so badly that like it's just a complete mess. Where it's like, you know, it's like this plot where these guys are doing fucking capoeira. I just noticed. Ignore what I was just saying. I'm more interested in the capoeira now. What? Oh. There we go. I guess I just did that in the middle of the fight, but why? Okay. And then he just immediately... There we go. I need health. Yeah, the plot just goes completely against the concept, because the whole concept is like, oh, you know, like, you have this story and the character's deaf, so he doesn't understand what anyone is saying. And, like, it turns out, actually, it's the complete opposite of what you thought. You had to, like, you know, it's like... But then, like... The character is deaf, but everyone just talks to him anyway, even though they know that he's deaf. And so, like, like there are characters that use sign language in the first 10 minutes of the game, and then, like, 10 minutes later, they're just talking to him, like, normally, and just expecting him to, like, read their lips, even when he's not looking at them. Like, then, like, and then, like, you unlock the second playthrough, which is, like, obviously, like, the big, like, gotcha that, like, the producer thought he was, like, inventing. And it's just the same, it's exactly what you thought it was, because the producer also thought he was like a good writer, and he's not. What's behind here? Oh, I have to destroy it more. There we go. What is behind here? Nothing. Why was there a painting I could blow up? Is there another painting I can do? Maybe I had to do that as Kain, I just never noticed. Don't know. Why is that? I don't know. That's weird. Maybe I have to assume that's because there was nothing behind there as Kain. Or maybe there was one there earlier as Raziel, actually, because Raziel was the one that was here. Yeah, he understands him anyway, which is the funniest part. Oh, I caught it. Nice. All right. I was like, what if I just try and like sting at him as he jumps at me, and I just barely caught him in midair, so he just got like knocked down. The roulette move is so hard to input for some reason. Ow. Can I launch this guy? There we go. I'm trying to like pick this guy up specifically and launch him into those spikes and like right there, but it's like hard to get, and then that guy just knocked me out of it. Oh, he's kind of heavy as well, so I guess I can't unless he's like right next to it. Blech. Get him. I'm trying to think what other just insanely stupid things Square did that aren't just like, they're like bizarre attempts at mobile games which never work. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that's recent anyway. Other than like them just selling all of their IDOS products and like all that shit just for no reason basically. I like how this is just, I love when you they have paintings in games and it's clearly just the concept art because they're just like, well, we might as well use this. Nope. Well, I got destroyed, so it's not that way. Which one is this? Is this one I don't have, or is it this one? Oh, it's this one. It's just like the one on the door is like a different color to the one in my inventory. Oh, Battle Wonderworld, yeah. Like, is there like FMV cutscenes being like really high quality and stuff like that? I mean, I think the cutscenes were just done by people he'd worked on with Sonic Unleashed and stuff like that, right? There's a guy doing spells. Where is he? No, target this one. I can't hit her because she's in a fucking... Let's go do this. I'm just gonna mash the... Is she still there or did she teleport away? I can't tell. Like, I'm targeting something. What? What the who the fuck is this? Did it die? I think it died. It did die. Hang on a minute. So much shit is happening in this fucking encounter. Hang on. I need to do this quickly. I just need to... I like walked off the side of the table. Hang on. I like ghost walked off the side of the table. I don't know how I did it. And then I like, how did that happen? I don't know. Just shit is just happening now. Oh, right. Babylon's Fall. I completely forgot that was Square Enix. God. Is it just... It's just summoning infinite guys. It's just an infinite guy room. God, my hands are tired already. Probably because of my sitting posture. Hang on. I'm going to sit differently. Excuse me. All right. Oh, I almost died there, shit. I feel like there's some like... What did... Did he just hit against the camera? What? Shit. Oh no, no, there's an invisible wall right here. Okay. Shit is just happening in this room. Where did the... Like... Mystic go, or whatever she was? Let me set this. Has Platinum ever made a live service game before? No. I like Reagan as well. Like, the whole... Yeah, Babylon's Fall is just like such a fucking disaster. Like, the fact that it was like a live service game and they just like... They basically just dumped like the Final Fantasy 14 assets in Platinum's lap and went, right, make something out of this. So like half the game is just like FF14 assets. And it's like, who's gonna play this then? Like, none of this is like compelling because I could just play Final Fantasy 14 if I want to see that shit. It's like if you're doing that as well, it's like they're not gonna have. They clearly don't have the resources to finish this entire game, do they? So it's like, why are you making them do it? I have to go through this door. Okay. Once again in this game, I just have to guess where progress is. I don't even think it's platinum. I don't think it's like them being like, oh, platinum will sell copies, because like that hasn't been happening for a while now. Platinum is like in financial straits. I think it's just that they could get platinum to do it because they're desperate for work at this point. Oh. Sometimes they splat against walls and it's like there's a big blood smear and it's like, oh, this is the indication that they're like in the like weakened state, but they're not. I can't get this fucking roulette. Annoying me. I just want to do the Nero roulette. There we go. Yeah, they looked at Crystal Dynamics and they were like, yeah, make an Avengers game. It's like, why? I'm trying so hard to get this fucking move to come out. Does it exist? Am I going insane? Hang on. Yeah, Phantasmal Tempest in air. I'm doing it. It just doesn't... It's so finicky. There we go. And it missed because he was too low. It's like... Like you... I don't know how you're supposed to hit with this move. Oh, well, hello. You right there? Alright. Yeah, I play a Platinum B game with FF14 assets, but not if the FF14 assets are like in a gacha that cost like $60 to even play. Like every decision about like Babylon's Fall was just the worst one possible. What? Hang on. I just like... I just ledge grabbed the torch. Do it again. I ledge grabbed the table earlier. Some shit is just happening in this game, whatever. Yeah, I was like excited for Babylon's Fall at first, because I was like, oh shit, like a new Platinum game. I'll play anything they make. And then it was like, it's a live service game. Never mind, I'm not playing that anymore. And it's just like everything was just like worse and worse and worse. It's just like, oh my god. Because it was like, you know, Platinum's making a new IP after Scalebound like collapsed and almost killed the company, and they're like, oh, they're doing a new IP, cool. And then they release it and it's just like unplayable. I'm just trying to like ledge grab these torches now. That's what I'm obsessed with. So do I cross there, or am I can't jump down because it will kill me, right? I don't actually know where. Oh, well, I'm down here now. This move sucks. It never hits. Every time, like, it's really difficult to input, and then it never hits anyway. Like, I'm trying to... Alright, it kind of hit there, but I was, like, falling down, and then I was, like, low enough for that guy to just clip me. That guy, Platinum has been on fire since about 2015. The fact that, like, Nier Automata was like a success, was like a surprise to everyone, and it actually just like is the sole reason that company is still in power. In power? Oh my god. Because I just used my power. Still in business. In power is like a fucked up thing for a business to be. I need to start using my magic more, because now enemies are like, you can't just stand there and mash against them and win every encounter. You have to actually... Enough to do my power, if he does it. Enough to do my power? Come on. Do I have to hold triangle? Is that it? Which one is it? I just did it and it's not doing it again. Do I have to hit with it? I feel like sometimes I'm mashing buttons and it comes out by accident. But then I like try and forcefully do it and it just doesn't. Yeah, they knew it sucked, so they just made sure that you couldn't do it ever. I'm pretty sure I don't have to be at full power because I've done magic when I'm at like no power basically. So I don't understand why it didn't come out. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something. Over here. Do that. Weird physics on that. It went really fast for some reason. Was I meant to do that? I guess. I missed it. What? You saw that. Like I tried to press it and then he got like pushed by the rubble. In respect of due process and commercial sensitivity, we will not comment on the specifics, but further extractions, closing, buyouts in process. Yeah. They're laying off everything. And they're closing all that. They bought all that shit for fun. And now they're closing all of it. Because it turns out that Saudi princes don't want to buy you just because you bought like every like video game company out there. Fucking, I hate Embracer. Embracer die. I hope the Embracer CEO lives in a house of Legos and steps on every single one of them for the rest of his fucking life. Is Kain still dead? I don't think he's dead. So there's the whole there was that whole cut like last time I played there was the whole like sequence of events where Raziel took his heart out and then kicked him into a portal, and I don't think Kain is dead because it seems suspicious to kick him into a portal, right? Look at those guys. Like if he was dead, you would just let him lie on the floor and die. If you were gonna let him survive it very plausibly, you'd kick him into a portal, right? It's like... Great camera angle, by the way. Great camera angle. Why would you... And now I'm stuck on this rock, so I can't get near him. There we go. This... Why would you make the room like this? Like, this is like... This enemy, like, tethers to me, and I think they drain my life by doing that. I'm not sure. And so surely you'd want to be able to see them at all times, but instead they put the camera like in the middle of the room, so like you're right up against it at all times if you want to fight them. It's like impossible to tell if they're attacking you or not. There's health up here. Oh yeah, I forgot SNK got bought by that. Is that the same group that Embracer tried to get bought by? I'm not actually sure. Can I not? I guess I can't. Yeah, Coffee Stain was an Embracer group, wasn't it? I was worried about them as well. Because I do like Satisfactory. Every time Coffee Stain announces a new Goat Simulator thing, I'm like, oh no, they're in financial trouble. Every single time. They haven't done it that often recently, thankfully. Which is like every time they have to bust out Goat Simulator, it's like, oh no. It's fucking over, boys. I think, yeah, they seem to be doing fine. So hopefully they'll be left alone. But like, fucking, they shut down like Volition and like completely. After just making them make like just weird decisions with their video games and stuff like that. So it's just like, what? RIP Volition, who got shut down a day before their fucking... I like how that guy came out of the wall, but he like came out like above everyone else, so... He just kind of like snapped back onto the floor afterwards. Oh my god, a hit for once, thank god. Yeah, I follow Chip as well, so that's how I found out that Volition got shut down, because he was like, well, I don't... What? Oh, he was just standing still. I was like, am I hitting him? What? There we go. The guy was encouraged heavily to push out a Saints Row 2 update ASAP, huh? Because yeah, the guy that was like maintaining like the Saints Row 2 like PC like mod that like makes it playable, like that guy like died like not that long ago. And he was like, well, the company's gonna keep my work going, and then Embracer just shuts the entire company down. So now all the shit that guy did was basically for nothing. So cool, thanks Embracer, fuck you. Wait, what? This can happen? Wait, how did that happen? That's awesome. Is there like a guy in here who's like changing guys into this? Oh, it died already. All right, well. How did that happen? I wonder if that's just me breaking the chains, like hitting them enough that the chains broke or something. I need to test that on another one. Hang on. I think there's one in here. That's a skeleton. I think Saints Row's problem is just that they have bad writers. It's just the writing is bad, and it's like they're really hinging on the writing being good, and it's not. So, equip Earth Reaver to be heavy underwater. Okay, that's not... Oh, great. This is how fast my attack is now. I thought you'd have to be spectral mode, but I guess you can't destroy... Yeah, you can't destroy this wall unless you're... Oh, okay. Is there not water in here? Oh. Look, why is the ghosting gone? It just turned off. I think Saints Row's problem, right, is that as a franchise, every single game is so different that like... Can you grab this, please? There we go. I was like pressing the button. I was just like slightly too high. The problem with Saints Row as a franchise is that every single game is so different from each other that like every Saints Row fan wants something completely different from it. So like if you try and reboot the franchise to be like, oh, you're on a clean start, they're all going to want different things and no one's going to be happy. So I kind of feel like they kind of just shot themselves in the foot by making Saints Row 4. Whoops. See what I mean? It did the magic that time, but like I wasn't even holding the button then. Age of the Mayhem hired David Hasselhoff to narrate a trailer, but not paying the money to say who the narrator was. What? Why? Alright, I'll be right back. I need to go get food. I really need a BRB screen or something. Because I keep doing that. I just walk away from the computer. I'm just like, all right. Who cares? Sometimes you have to be away from slightly longer than you think you are, though. So maybe I do just need to make like... I need like an overhaul or something. I don't know. Yeah, Gator Hell was like a low-cost expansion. That's the thing, right? You can't make like middle of the road like budget games anymore. So you kind of have to go. You kind of have to bank it all on like spending a ton of money on like making this like thing that you have to hope works out. And if it doesn't, then you're fucked. So it's like it's kind of fucked up. I don't know. Can I grab this? Even though this doesn't look climbable. No. I don't actually... I guess I just unequip this. I can't move the camera. Oh, there's a first person mode. I've just found out that there's a first person mode because I clicked the camera to see if I could like center it. Yeah, gambling, it's not 5 years. It's like 10 years at this point. You hire like 900 people to make a video game. And then like 8 years into development, you decide you want to make a different video game. You force them all to change everything. And then like the game releases and it sucks. And then you have to lay all those people off because turns out changing your video game at the last minute, it wasn't a good idea. I always think of when they did that whole thing about like the crunch at Rockstar, like that whole thing. I always think about how at the start of that article they bring up that I like how the camera spins around, so I can't tell if I'm supposed to go this way or not. At the start of that article they bring up that like 10 months before the game was going to come out or something like that, one of the houses decided that every cutscene should have letterboxing in it, and then it was just some guy's job to go back through every single cutscene and like slightly recenter it so that it had letterboxing. It's just like, why? Oh, there's climbing here. All right. Just like no committal to any ideas. Like no one ever commits to ideas. You just like force everyone to like work overtime to like implement this dumb shit or whatever. Oh, these guys are just not reacting to anything, probably because there's a summoner in here somewhere. Or not? Alright, they just stopped doing that. Alright. Oh, it's because they're doing that. That's why. They all did it at the exact same time. Well, I'm using water, so it freezes them. Why would you make an enemy like this, where it's just like, they just activate a mode that just makes them immune to all of your attacks? Little demon. Alright. Oh. Yeah, classic westerns weren't even widescreen, yeah. So it's like, why? It's like, we're gonna make it cinematic, and it's like, yeah, but you can just not do that. You can just commit to decisions that you made early on in this like 10-year development cycle, so it takes less time. Instead of being like, we need a guy at the company to, I mean, everyone knows about the horse balls thing, right? The most infamous thing about fucking Red Dead Redemption 2 is the stupid ass decision to make it so that it simulates like horse balls in weather. It's like, why? You don't need it. It's so dumb. Yeah, GTA 6 was still has not come out, and we haven't heard any details about it. All right, get up, buddy. It's your turn.
This relic had come at so high a cost. My blood offering for the answers I sought from this enigmatic corpse. It was the price of my freedom, for which Kain had paid with his life.
All right, get up. You feeling any better? Just stick his heart back in. Don't like reattach it to any of the tubes or anything. He's so impatient.
I remember. Raziel, the heir
Oh.
of prophecy,
He remembers me.
came for the Reaver just before the Seraphim found me.
You've been entombed here for 5 centuries. Your murderers are long dead.
500 years. And Vorador.
Also dead. Your bloodline is erased. The age of the vampires is coming to an end.
Then we must waste no time.
I'm not who you think I am, nor is this a benevolent act. I have questions that apparently you alone can answer.
Raziel, there are forces in this world that will strive to deceive you and pervert your destiny. But you must believe your arrival foretells the salvation of the vampire race.
Why then would the vampires devise a weapon to consume and imprison their savior?
Yeah, good question.
That cannot be.
While the blade yet exists, I am drawn inexorably toward my doom. It was you who bound me to this fate. Only you can release me.
Raziel, you have been misled. You are ordained by prophecy to wield the Reaver.
And so I do, though not quite as you'd envisioned.
Redeemer and Destroyer. Is it possible? Did I misread all the signs? It seems your destiny is more labyrinthian than I had imagined. You must trust me, Raziel. We may have very little time. I will convey you to the place where your answers lie.
What? That's not what I thought he was gonna do. Alright. I like the plot of this game being like Raziel's kind of just infuriated by this fate. He knows that he's eventually gonna die, but he has no idea how he's gonna do it, how it's gonna happen or whatever. So he's just mad at everyone.
Endured through centuries of war against our great enemy,
The Hilden.
Yes. From this chamber, we witnessed the summoning of the pillars and the banishment of our adversaries from the land. This is a dire omen. The binding is in peril. The hour of prophecy is at hand.
It's too late. The pillars are already damned.
As long as a single one of us stands, there is still hope. The pillars must not remain under human guardianship. They are not competent to serve.
Why then did you allow the pillars to fall into human hands?
Raziel, there is no time.
I want answers. The world can end this instant for all I care.
That's a good line.
The Hilden cursed us as they fell, afflicting our race with a predatory bloodthirst. But with this transformation came our enemy's true revenge. Immortality.
They liberated you from the wheel of fate.
They imprisoned our souls in this flesh, expelling us from the purifying cycle of death and rebirth.
And yet you pass the curse on.
It was a necessary evil. Our immortality banished us from God's
Raziel.
grace. He turned
They
his
have-
sight from us and
They have
from
afflicted
sight.
us with the blood omen
And
too.
they took their own lives, unable to bear the separation from our God.
Not you, though.
Curse or blessing, it is the price we pay to keep the Hilden banished.
I assume
from
this is the
land.
legacy of Kain Defiance as the
To
last line in the
sustain
game.
binding, we had to preserve our bloodline, and so we passed the dark gift to the human successors of our fallen guardians. They rebelled, inevitably, refusing the curse and seizing the pillars as their own. And so we come to our present dilemma. While mankind governs the pillars, the binding decays. The
Okay, I think I
Hilden
get the.
strain
This is
against
explaining a lot of the
barriers
plot that I
imprisonment,
didn't understand.
scratching to gain a foothold back into this world.
And what does all this mean to me?
We stand at the threshold of a new eon, Raziel, and you are the fulcrum upon which our destiny turns. Beneath this room lies our innermost sanctum. The outer chamber has been opened. It appears events are already in motion. This token
is the key to the mysteries you seek. I cannot accompany you. You must face this trial alone. If you prevail, you will have your answers. And
Damn,
if I
previous
fail
games don't have
this,
subtitles? Damn.
Then
It's so annoying having to play old games and they don't have subtitles, and I'm just sitting there like, this game is not mixed correctly. I don't understand what anyone's saying. Say it.
Golden Ouroboros.
It's not really... It's kind of an Ouroboros. It's not touching at the end, though. I can't destroy these chairs. It's super loud, you can barely understand what people are saying. I feel like that's really common. Especially for this era of games where it's just like, you're trying to play a game and it starts the cutscene and like the music is like so fucking loud and you're just like, what is anyone saying? I cannot accompany you. They haven't programmed AI companion pathfinding yet. That's fine. Oh. Oh. Did that guy just run through a wall? That guy was behind a wall and he just ran through it. This guy's also behind a wall. Oh, he just ignored it. Alright. If I just mash the triangle button. It seems to be working pretty well. I just want to see how far this can get me. That was another one. Okay, it's not getting that far. None of those hit. What? Stop grabbing me. I'm trying to... Oh my god. He's just... He's just grabbing me over and over. I'm just leaving. Fuck it. Yeah, goodbye. Look, audio mixing is just too hard. We can't pay an entire person to do audio mixing. They need to, like... We need to pay them to make, like, bespoke, like, sound effects for, like, really stupid shit. That is just the fucking cyber demon. Oh yeah, this guy, where you can just do this. I can't remember what... I found a stun lock on this guy, if I remember correctly. How did that still hit me? I went through his legs and then it just hit me anyway. This is like... This is the thing about fighting any big enemy in this game. They just start winding an attack up like halfway through your combo. So if you like try and commit to doing anything, they just hit you. And then you try and dodge and the game doesn't take your inputs for some reason. Ooh. There we go. Wow, it's Monster Hunter. I don't think it is. Now we have to go... I'm assuming just around, right? Because now we can access the portal that Kain had to go through. There was a thing in his room that was clearly just a thing for Raziel. So hard to put this in. Every single time I've launched someone, I've tried to do the roulette input. And every single time it's failed. It's so hard for some reason. Like, that's me doing it there. I think it must just be, like, really strict about which direction you're, like, pointing when you do it. There we go. Oh my god, finally. I like that you can do this as Raziel. And you can't do that as Kain for some reason. I guess that's his downside. Like, he's really strong, but, like, you can't, like... I don't know. Is that Kain's downside? I feel like Kain's downside is just everything compared to Raziel. Raziel just seems, like, better in every way. God, I have to fight so many guys. There we go. Yeah, DMC was more popular than Zelda at this point, and then God of War came out and ate DMC's lunch in terms of people stealing shit from it. And then we all had to put up with just every action game being the most mediocre piece of shit ever made for about every year until this one. Whoop. I feel like this was like, I started this list because I was like, this is like a period of time where people actually tried to make like clones of DMC and like tried to like see what was good in it and like use that for themselves. And so they were all just kind of experimenting. And then God of War came out, and God of War's answer was that the thing that people like in Devil May Cry is mashing the attack button and winning. And then everyone was like, oh yeah, let's just copy them. And then God of War sold more copies than anything else on the PS2 for some reason. I'm not looking forward to having to play God of War, if you can tell. I don't like that game at all. I think that might be one of my least favorite franchises. Yeah, and then like all that happened, and then Dark Souls came out, and then everyone's like, oh yeah, let's just copy Dark Souls. But like, let's not get any of the stuff that like people actually like about Dark Souls. Let's just like make the game like arbitrarily hard. Did anyone else see that? That guy just leapt at me and leapt into the corner. And the corner doesn't have collision, so he just flew through the floor. Awesome. Oh, great. These guys are back. Ow. Can I jump in here? Oh, I can. Oh, but it doesn't teleport me or anything because it's not active. It's just a pool of water at this point. Yeah, I'm glad people are making games harder for stupid reasons instead of like just making them like piss easy. Like fucking when the Arkham game came, like when the Arkham, was it Arkham City was the first one? No, Arkham Asylum was the first one. Like it devolved the fucking like, you know, God of War came out and people were like, all right, the thing people like about action games is mashing the attack button and winning. And then fucking Arkham Asylum came out and it was just like the answer. It's like, what if we just did that times 10? And there is no difficulty in this game whatsoever. You just mash the attack button until you win. And it's like... I don't even know what else about the Arkham games. I just know about the combat because I've played games that were like very clearly just copying Arkham's combat system. And they're just unplayable. I hate those games. I hate that entire system. Probably the worst thing that ever happened to action games. Just having it so that if you press the attack button, you just teleport to the, like where the enemy is. So like, there's no concept of like spacing anymore. Even like, it's dumb. I hate it. I hate what happened to action games. I'm so glad that DMC-5 was like super successful because now it's like, well, maybe they'll make a DMC-6 or maybe they'll like, maybe people actually put effort into making fucking action games. Because Bayonetta 3 sure as fuck didn't. That game was shit. Alright, what's down here? There we go. I think what it is, right, is that it's... If you're making a game where that's the combat system, it's like you are not focusing on the combat. You're trying to make a game where like the main character is like so like is so good at like fighting that like everyone else is basically just like null and mute, right? And so like if you're making a game like that, you focus on things that aren't the combat, which is what the Arkham games do, right? They're like an open world game and they have like puzzles and stuff like that, and there's like exploration elements. And so like all the combat in Arkham to me reads as like space filling, but then everyone copying them is just like, what if this was the only thing you did in this game? And it's like, what if I just didn't play the game instead? Hey, it's this guy again. He's been absent from the game for like 10 hours.
I am the circle of life and death.
And I am beginning to think the vampires committed suicide only to escape your voice.
Do not forgo my
What an insult.
your impertinence, Razia. You have finally fulfilled your purpose. I am pleased.
What are you trying to obliterate here, then? What is it about me that has you so afraid?
Your fate is trivial, Raziel.
I think this might be Tony J.
It was
Hello, Wesley.
Kain's destiny that mattered all
Because people kept saying that Tony J voices a bunch of people in this franchise. Oh. Oh, okay. Let me see those paintings again. Like on this. Ooh, I got stuck on the pillar. Go this side of the room. Where is it? Oh, it's like under the stairs, right? Yeah. So if I stand like right here, I should be able to look at them. Here we go. So that's the one.
My master seemed keen to extinguish
Oh.
the purifying fire of the Spirit Forge. Perhaps the Reaver would loosen his grip.
Have I been able to do this entire time? Have I been able to just stand still and get like hints from the main character? That's insane. You can't really see it from here though, unfortunately. All right. Oh, what the fuck? I thought that was gonna be a. Can I whack him? No. Well, if I stand still now, this seemed. I assumed I was supposed to hit this or like attack it, but maybe I just have to go spectral form. If I stand still, will he say something different? Also, if I stand still, my health is draining slowly, so. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. I'm like inside the thing. That kind of answered my question. So that activates those. Is this a color puzzle? Oh no, please don't be a color puzzle. I can't do color puzzles. They're literally impossible for me. Can I grab the wall somehow? I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something outside of the, here we go. I can't see the base of it. Oh, this is gonna be so difficult. All these colors are the fucking same. What are those? I guess I can go first person mode. Finally make use of this. Alright, it's dark and light. You just have to see them in this cutscene and be able to intuit them from like their upside down position. Alright. There we go. Okay. Oh shit, we're going deeper? Okay. I guess it's just complicating things by making more shit in there. Whoop. Yeah, it was too inspiring, so like everyone just copied it because they were like, oh yeah, you just make really easy combat and don't have to think about that part. God, this is getting complicated. Oh yeah, they're making Suicide Squad. That game is... Why are they making that? Who wants that? They made that Gotham Knights game and that game came out and then nobody fucking talked about it. It has DMC-2 infected choppers? What? Okay, I think that's water. Oh, I have to... What? I have to do dark first, maybe? No, I guess I'm just having to do... I can't see this one. Done. Okay. Captain Boomerang using a gun to shoot like tanks and choppers with glowing weak points on them. Fucking awesome. Video games are so funny, man. Oh. Oh no, he thinks he's got me. What if I do this? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna run out of time and die. I can't see what the last ones are from here. I also have to find where the fucking exit is over here. No, I just have to switch off. There we go. No, grab it. There we go. No, I didn't mean to do that. Shit. Now I can't see anything. Well, now it's going to be too late because I fucked that up, isn't it? So, I don't know why I'm bothering. I guess I could just find out what the route is. Why is this the camera angle? Are you kidding me? I can't fucking see where I'm going. Are you fucking serious with this? Why would I want a camera under the fucking water? If only Captain Boomerang had like an iconic weapon. Are you serious with this? This has to be a bug. I literally can't press the stick in the right direction. This is absolutely a bug. Why? Why would you do this? Is there like a health pot around here or something? I was like, why would you give me this camera angle? Because I was like, well, maybe something stupid has happened. But once I got to that point, I was like, oh yeah, this is definitely just a bug. I'm gonna die before I even get back up there. I think when you hit the water, they expect you to go in it because of the earth thing. Why am I at the bottom still? There we go. So I hit the water and it was like, oh, you're probably trying to go to the bottom, and then there's no like trigger to unset that. Okay, where's this? It's over here. Hit this one. So what have I hit already? I've done fire, water, light, dark. So it's gonna be earth. The other one. Grab the fucking wool. Raziel. Grab the wool. Good God. Alright, which one's this? This is... I can't... This is the earth one. That means the last one is this one. What? Did I do it or did I not do it? Maybe I just go hit him again? I need to find health though. Before I like die of just like the fucking timer ticking down. Is there even health in this area? Looks like the answer is no. Well, maybe in here. Just doing all that puzzle and then just having to leave the room because I have to go find health. Why is this corridor so long? Is this an infinite corridor? There's no health down there, so I guess I just die. Didn't Bungie like lay off like half their staff? Like including like a ton of people who were like senior at the company and like probably pretty important to like running things. They were just like, yeah, we're just gonna fire half the people who work here. Alright, let's just go hit this guy then. There we go. Yeah, the composer got fired. That's the one I remember specifically. Do I have to do a boss fight with no health?
It is accomplished. The Forge summons the spirit of every balanced guardian to itself for this final purpose.
Ariel? You?
Yes, Raziel. Yet I am much more than I was. The veil is lifted from my sight. My My spirit, united with the souls of my predecessors, is drawn here now for the final baptism of the blade. To restore balance.
Yeah, the studio would have been in jeopardy if they were still independent, is what I heard as well.
Spirit. Release me, Raziel. The Soul Reaver has the power. Release us all. For this we were called.
Please don't give me a boss fight because I have no health. My health bar is literally empty. Okay, I think we're good. Now I'm juiced.
You have done well, Raziel. But there is one more trial for you to bear. You must unite what has been set asunder. Only then will the Scion of Balance be armed for his true endeavor.
Alright, combine the swords, surely.
The Reaver now blazed with purifying flame. But far from being enlightened, I found myself entangled in an even greater web of mysteries. What had Janos expected me to learn? And what of Ariel's cryptic message? If the sword was endowed for the Scion of Balance, for Kain, and he was now dead, what hope remained? I needed to find Janos, and soon. I dreaded to think.
You better find him soon because you got no health. Your health bar is empty, buddy. Ooh. Look at my fucking health bar. Ooh, I got a cool sword though. Can I just do all of these without... No. I'm gonna do all this platforming and I'm gonna get to like the exit and then the game's gonna kill me. I can't camera. How did I find a second camera bug in the exact same spot? I'm just gonna have to look in this room and pray that there's one in here. There isn't one. I'm just gonna die. Unless I saw there's like a tiny hole there. Maybe I can destroy that. No, it's just a hole for fun. Where am I going anyway? Gotta run on, am I gonna have to run down that long ass corridor? Brazil, hurry up, you're gonna die. Why would you not put health at any point in this area? In a game where you constantly tick down your health because you're a vampire. No, 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 no. Oh my god, dude. Why am I at the bottom? Oh, I died, that's why. Oh, I should have checked the ghost zone. There probably was health in the ghost zone. That's so long-winded, though. Yeah, I'm a ghost now. Actually, is there? It doesn't look like there is, actually. Oh, I can hear it. Actually, no, there is. Somewhere. You can hear the voice. I am not seeing a single spirit. I think... I have to go all the way back down there? Fuck you. Never mind, there's no health in the ghost zone either. You just die. It's dumb. What on fucking earth? Alright, get up there. What's going on with, what was it? The first quadruple A video game, fucking Perfect Dark. Which they announced and then they have never said anything about since, and it's been like 6 years or something like that. Like, if I remember correctly, no one wants to work on it, so they're like struggling to like even hire people. Because it's like, why, no one cares about this. They like formed an entire company just to make this game, And now they probably aren't even going to finish it. They're probably just going to dump like $1 billion down the drain. Yeah, quadruple A. The first quadruple A video game. And then Sega was like, we're making a super game. We're going to make a series of super games. We're going to spend like an insane amount of money on them. And one of them turned out to be Hyenas, which got destroyed. If you just hold down feed while in the ghost dimension, souls will appear from nowhere to fly into you. I should have tried that. It really did look like there were no souls. Like, I was assuming that they'd have to be physical ones. I feel like I have tried that actually, and it didn't do anything. What? Who the fuck is this? Who is this? What the fuck? Oh, they died in 2 hits. Oh, the sword is like insanely powerful. It's just like blowing, it's just like blasting them every single time I hit them. That's awesome. Who are these guys? What does he say about it?
Spirit Reaver.
Oh, the Spirit Reaver.
Perfect.
Yeah, so they're all the same. So you can't even let a Sonic game finish development for 10 years straight when they want to make super games. Yeah, exactly. Bonk. Whoop. Yeah, I assume these guys were Hilden, right? Because people have shown up and they've had like green eyes, and that's supposed to be the Hilden. So these guys are probably just the Hilden. But then there was also like some like weird like alien looking guys. I don't know who those guys were. Oh, that's not. Where'd me go? I guess I just leave the area. It's like this game's progress is so confusing. Oh, what do you think was on the right side of this mural? Probably the other drawing, right? Of the like it's supposed to be like, oh, like we have to leave the fate up to them because like either one of them can kill them, but like each of the characters only sees one side of it, and it's the one where they die. Or it could still be vampires. I don't know. Oh, they're the original Hilden bodies. You only really see them alive in Blood Omen 2. Okay, that's not. It's not a thing you can walk through. Checking this room. Making myself feel sick. Whoop. I think just in general, every games company nowadays seems like it's run by the dumbest people alive. And so like there's got to be a point where it just collapses, right? We're reaching like just idiot like event horizon. But these guys die. These are like the juiced up ones, and they die in like 1 hit. Oh, you just like shred things, huh? This thing is dying like instantly. Alright, now we go spirit form. Yeah, we're rapidly approaching the Skittle singularity, yeah. Whoop. Oh, they're in the spectral realm as well. That ain't good. What's that blue flashing dot? Is that like a projectile that got spawned? Yes. It spawned a projectile but didn't get fired, so it's just hanging there. Oh, there's a climb point here. You're publishing in Game Mill? I have not seen a single Game Mill game. Hello, Dual Edge as well. Whoop. I missed it. No. There we go. Oh yeah, the Kong masterpiece was them, right? Are we getting a cutscene? Oh, okay. Because of Janos.
What is this?
The binding is failing. All is lost.
We had arrived at that cataclysmic moment when a younger Kain faced his fateful dilemma as Balance Guardian. Choosing self-preservation over sacrifice, he doomed the pillars to eternal ruin.
Raziel, there may yet be hope. There is one who will be called.
They made big rigs, really?
The Scion of Balance.
Ooh.
Dear God.
Uh-oh. Is that good? Oh, that looks awesome. Ooh.
Raziel, we meet again. You have played your part flawlessly. It is gratifying to attain both freedom and vengeance in a single stroke. No, you cannot. This one is strong, good. My next move requires a more durable host.
This voice actor sounds familiar as well. This isn't Tony J again, is it? Yeah, that was the end of the first Legacy of King game. I know that much.
Provided the instrument of our victory.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet.
You pathetic creature. You haven't got a clue.
We gonna have a boss fight?
Seduction of the Circle and possession of Mortanius, Ariel's murder, the corruption and collapse of the Pillars, all orchestrated as a prelude to this moment. We sought an incorruptible vessel, and you provided one. We required the blood of our ancient enemy, and you delivered Janos Audron.
Oops.
Having first been lured to the heart of darkness. Best of all, you murdered the Scion of Balance to get it. We've already won. Raziel, you must not allow them to carry out their plan.
Raziel, stick your hand in me.
And you end it now. Suicidal like the rest of them. Know your place, Raziel. The true hero plays his role and then steps aside. You deluded ghoul.
Ooh, Half-Life is here on Steam. I already own it. There's no point in me taking it.
Lost cause.
You're not leaving this chamber. I will destroy Janos if I have to.
Very well then. I'll indulge.
Oh, boss fight? Yay, disturbed the chairs. Alright, let's go. Oh, can I stun lock? No, no. I was gonna say, can I just stun lock him? But no. So I probably want to do. Yeah, I have to wait for him to like do his diving attack by the looks of it. Oh, that's not what I thought he was gonna do. Oh my god, he's just like countering every single time if I trying to hit him. That is super hard to react to because like if he's flying up, I guess you're supposed to tell by the aura, right? This is the dive and I fucked it up. Yeah, if we try and hit him any other time, he just sort of like counters it, which is annoying. That's... I dodged that. The defensive options in this game feel so weak. Oh, he did that. That's not what I thought he was going to do. Like, yeah, like, if I dodge at any point, because the dodge doesn't have iframes, if I get hit by it, I'm just fucked. Like, what am I supposed to do there? I pressed X at the right time there, and it just got me hit anyway. Like, what are you supposed to do to counter that? I want to point out, L2 doesn't do anything in this game. I'm pretty sure L2 has been a completely pointless button. Because it's not been assigned to anything for the entire game. Am I supposed to hit him in midair? Is that what you want? Alright, just kill me. Alright, there we go. Does lack of L2 meant they were planning one? Maybe. Can you click the stick in GameCube? Like, he's just standing there. He's gonna hit me the second I'm, like, vulnerable, isn't he? Am I supposed to... Here's the thing, right? He's doing different elements. Am I supposed to be, like, matching the elements to what he's doing to be able to knock him out of attacks? Or is this, like, a... Because if that's the case, I can't... This is just a hard boss fight because I can't tell what colors are. Why did that do no damage? Probably because I was using the Earth thing and not the fucking Spectral Reaver. So it's not that. You have to use the Spectral Reaver to hit him. Do the fucking... Every time I try and do one of the inputs, it doesn't work. Maybe I just have to telekinesis when he's in the air? No. But yes, alright, you just have to time it. So I guess you can, if he like attacks you by flying up, then you can just telekinesis him at the right time. Never mind. I thought that was the right timing, but no. So like knock him out of it. Okay, you can't knock him out of that one though, so it has to be the force field one. The dodge never works. I don't know how to avoid this one though. This just hits me every time. Because the dodge isn't good enough to avoid it reliably. Oh, he summoned guys. How nice of him. And then the guys made it impossible for me to avoid that, so... I'm just gonna suck all their life out. That just didn't hit me that time, and there's no rhyme or reason for it. It is so hard to do the command inputs for no reason. Like, I'm trying so hard. Alright, to me, the, like... one where he, like, dashes towards you, and the one where he does a shockwave are, like, the exact same color. So I just have to see if he takes longer than normal. By which point he's dived at me, so if I haven't dodged, I just die. I can't tell by him stocking. It just looks like he stocks the same color every time, yeah. What? Okay. What? You can't dodge that if it just spawns on top of you. But he wasn't vulnerable that time. Why was he not vulnerable that time? You have to do XX triangle, otherwise you don't get to finish that combo, I think. Like, this is the only... Yeah, okay, you can only hit him XX triangle. Oh, square, square, triangle, square, square is like basically the only combo that hits him. If the game doesn't drop your second square input. What is the magic on this anyway? Well, I'm not going to find out because the game didn't let me charge it. That's like basically a full heal. Am I supposed to be like draining his like power? Doesn't look like it. Vampire. Why is he vulnerable now? What? Did I hit him? Please let me target Janos. Can you stop spawning guys as well? Yep. That actually healed less than just me holding the button if there's like enemies in the room. Yeah, my PS4 controller, the up on the analog, not on the D-pad broke, and I tried to fix it, and me putting it back together broke it even more. So I just can't use my fucking DualShock anymore. Why did I knock me over? Why'd I go airborne that time? What? I didn't even hold the triangle button for that long. He just went airborne. Yeah, it's clearly when Yanis retakes control, right? But it's like, it's so annoying.
Finish it before he returns. You should have listened to me.
What's that sound effect? Oh, Raziel's dead.
Now it is finished, and thus a new epic has its beginning.
Can Raziel die? Oh, I guess he can. Oh, he's just gone forever, huh? Well, goodbye Raziel, I guess. Damn. I didn't think they would just kill him.
Do you see?
Oh, no, there he is. Never mind.
However far you stray, you will always return to
Now we're just back here. He just teleported us back here, I guess.
Never! Your efforts are wasted, Raziel. That weapon you bear, however endowed, remains only a wraith blade. It cannot touch me.
I will not be your prisoner.
You have no choice. Your task is fulfilled. Kain has been cleared from the board, and this chamber made ready for my more malleable servants. There is nothing more for you to do.
I refuse to bend my will.
It has always been my will you satisfy, never your own.
You parasitic fraud. Your
Parasitic fraud.
Because I possess free will.
You possess nothing. As you are undying, your soul cannot be returned to the wheel. But it may console you to abide here in eternity with me. Mobius, my good servant.
Unless he dies in wraith form, he can be... Okay. Him fading out made it look like he was just dying forever. I wasn't sure how this worked. What the? He's not dead after all. That's crazy. Who could have seen this coming? After he got kicked through a portal.
I awoke to find myself in a shadowy realm.
Kain, speak up. You're really quiet.
Stillness lay where my heart had been, the heart that had belonged to Janus Ordrun all along. How was it possible that I still lived?
You are still very false, Vampire. That will go first. This realm will render you hideous. You will go mad. You will not know it.
What is this place?
Do you not think of this place?
Oh shit. He's in the Wraith world.
This is the exile into which we were driven. But soon now, soon we will be free. We will be free.
What? Yeah, we're in the Wraith world as Kain. That's awesome. How many fucking enemies are in here? So my assumption is now that how this is going to work out is that Raziel is going to somehow get the Spectral Blade to Kain and then reforge the Reaver. Because they seem to have been implying that that's the only way to deal with this whole situation. Can these guys fuck off? So I was holding square that whole time, and I let go of it, and it didn't give me magic. I don't know how to activate magic, clearly. What is happening? They just summon like 50 guys, and you just have to button mash to get through them, because there's like no strategy involved. I guess Kain can also do this. Oh great, one of these guys. That's why I was taking so many hits from fucking fireballs, because he was just off screen, just mashing fireball. What if I do... hang on. Like that. Two hits of this, and then the game just dropped my input. I was going to be like, what if I do 2 hits? And just do that, so I go over his head when he does the follow-up attack. Alright, it doesn't always work. It works sometimes. Oh my god, this is 100% consistent. Almost. I think if he's doing another animation, the timing gets fucked up, but... yeah, he just decides to do a different animation that time, so it doesn't always work. It was almost 100% consistent. I hate fighting big guys in this game are just the worst thing to fight against because they're so boring. Hello, Kain. Do you... what? You saw me. I was holding R1 that whole time. I was like mashing R1 just to get him to fucking drain him, but he never did it. Hello, Swirldrop. Hello, recently partnered Swirldrop. How's it going? I've never played this series before. I'm literally playing like the first game in the series last. So I've been like trying to finagle the plot in my brain. It's really hard.
Compelled even not to linger here, but
I guess I just left the spirit realm. I guess you could just do that if you're Kain. Yeah, it's the last installment of a very plot-heavy series, so I'm just sitting here like, what? I'm to like solve like all the fucking riddles this game is constantly throwing at me. I'm still not sure who the Gravemind character is. Like, it's not very clear, so I'm like, I'm not sure who that guy is really. I thought that was the Wraith world because it had all the same effects and stuff, but I guess it's just the prison of the Hilden, which is like really confusing. Then there's like this like fog. Well, he said go to the Vampire Citadel at once, so I guess I'm just leaving. I kind of got a grasp of what's happening in the plot, but not really. Like, I've got a grasp of what's happening within the context of this game, but every time they, like, reference events from, like, other games, I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? Where is it? Where... This thing, yeah. This cool painting. I've been trying to, like, wiggle the camera into position every single time, but it turns out there's just a first-person mode. Yeah, I think that's the fucked up part, is that there's no recap. At no point did it even bother to try to, like, clue you in if this is the first game you're playing, because there's no number on this game, right? So it's like, they're, like, implying that it's, like, a jumping in point, but it's very clearly not.
Kain, this all reminded me of the saga of Panful Sinaloa.
Oh, I got concept art. It was just there. Thank you for the 100 bits. That is literally me. I'm just like, what the fuck is happening in this game? If there was a story recap, but the only story recap you get is that they let you unlock the opening cinematics, and you have to play most of the game to unlock them. Now we have to fight these guys. I feel like collecting concept art in video games is something I associate, like, almost exclusively with licensed video games. I guess, like, there's, like, behind-the-scenes stuff you can unlock in Onimusha, right? But, like, I don't know, like, unlocking just galleries of concept art is such a, like... I've completely given up on not trying to get hit in this game. I just get hit by everything because the defensive options are so shit. It's like, whatever. Just hit me. I'll get all my health back when I beat you up anyway. Can you not drain these guys? It's just not letting me drain them. Probably because they have, like, no blood or something. The original Yakuza 3 release as a story recap and is literally like an hour long. For the Yakuza series, I feel like of all the games to get a recap, I feel like Yakuza 3 probably doesn't need it. Considering it's not even, isn't 3 not even about Kiryu? Like, I don't think he's even in it. Unless he is and I'm just stupid. Oh, it is about, okay. Oh, he's taking care of an orphanage. Am I thinking of 4? Okay, yeah. What 4 is the one I was thinking of. Oh no, the monks are back. What if I just ignore them? I can't ignore them because the exit is there. Oh, I got all of them. Nice. Get bodied. All right. Out. Jumping attacks. They put air combos in this game, but it's so hard to do anything in the air other than just the basic, like, B&B stuff. I didn't mean to do that, but okay. Like, you launch a guy and then you try and do, like, any sort of, like, command input and it just whiffs. Tekken having a story recap is really funny because who the fuck knows the story in Tekken? It's basically just arbitrary. Like Kazuya... Hang on, I'm trying to remember. So Kazuya throws Heihachi in a volcano and then Heihachi survives it and then Heihachi throws Kazuya in a volcano like, no, fuck you. Can I not... Do I have to go here? Just kick the door. Can I not leave? It was like, oh, I need to go to the Vampire Cathedral at once. So it's like, I go to the point where he flies away and then he's not doing it. Hello, Mortal. How's it going? It's going alright. I'm enjoying the game, but I have no fucking clue what's going on sometimes. Oh yeah, you have to go up here. This game's like biggest problem. I think the funny thing is not only is the like plot in this game like insanely convoluted and difficult to follow, but also like half the time it's like impossible to tell where the fuck they want you to go. So it's just like you're just like constantly lost, and it's like fuck's sake. Well, I can't go here because this is a fucking Brazil door. And Brazil is currently stuck in the grave mine dimension. Does DMC by Ninja Theory a DMC-like? It's disqualified because I hate that game, and also it's on the wrong system. Am I insane? Dude. Oh, I have to hold the fucking... That's how I do it. You have to hold the jump button here, and then he turns into Bat. Which is... This is like two different prompts. Like, sometimes it's that, and sometimes it just like asks you if you want to go somewhere. Hello, G-Pool. How's it going? Yeah, Volcano Boys are back in town. Yeah, because Heihachi throws Kazuya in a volcano when he's a kid, and then Kazuya gets his revenge by throwing Heihachi in a volcano, and then Heihachi comes back and throws Kazuya in a volcano.
Here was the event that had shaped my entire existence. I had cast my fate, refusing the sacrifice, damning the pillars, and founding my doomed empire upon their ruins. I would raise the Sarafan priests to be my closest.
Yeah, it's like three vast conspiracies all coming to head at once.
The strongest of them, my servant Raziel, into the abyss, dealing one last hand to play against fate. But in the end, had it made any difference? Had I misread the signs as Mobius told me?
What role does the bear in Tekken play? It's Heihachi's pet.
My cast.
Apparently they gave Kuba like a bunch of Heihachi moves in Tekken 8. And now I really want to play Tekken 8 just to see what the fuck they did to Kuma. Because it seems like they maybe turned Kuma into not a joke character for some reason. That might be the last one. I have all the telekinetic runes. I love Tave. I have been enjoying this game. I was just saying. I'm enjoying it, but I'm very confused half the time. Can I grab these? No. Actually, before I run into an area and have to start fighting things, I'm going to be right back. I need to go to the bathroom. Right. Okay. Whoa. What was the game? I don't remember what game it was. I had to like draw a diagram to try and explain the plot at some point. I can't remember what game that was. It was like the plot was like really bad, if I remember correctly. And I got really mad at it, and I drew like a whole diagram that was just like explaining how stupid the plot was. But I can't remember what game it was now. Whoop. So I guess Raziel probably destroyed the entrance to this. Yeah, so Raziel opened the entrance to this, so I assume I have to go in here, right? So maybe I'm going to free Raziel? Oh wait, no, I can't because oh no, the water's gone. Right, I drained all the water. I was like, wait, no, I can't go here because there's water, but there's not. It was a game with time travel in it, if I remember correctly. Oh, there's just concept art again. They're just leaving them lying around for me to pick up. I have one missing. Normally you have to like go out of your way to find those. Yeah, I kind of suspect that now Kain is coming to free Raziel, and this is how he's gonna get the Reaver reforged. Imagine the poor guy who bought this game not knowing this game is the conclusion to a 5-game long series. Hey, that's me. that's my life right now.
The Hilden are merely an
Oh, hey, Mobius.
consequence. They will be dealt with in time. It is a small price to pay for Kain's death.
You're a bit premature.
Kain!
Is there a crack in your omniscience after all, Mobius?
It doesn't do anything because he hasn't got the Heart of Darkness. Fuck yes.
And now your powers. You're slipping badly.
This is not possible.
The power
This is literally the second time in this game where he's launched the staff out of his hands.
But you already knew that, didn't you? I always was considered heartless. And now, Mobius, it is time.
To kill me? Again?
Again?
Your only solution for every problem. Kill.
This is not a debate. You see, this time, you have nothing that I want.
You think this will matter? I serve one who has power over life and death.
Then go to him.
I love Kain. Kain is so funny.
His obedient, his devoted servant. Soon, all pain will fade, and my master will bring me life once more.
What? Oh fuck yes.
Master, my apologies. A momentary oversight.
This is so funny.
Has unexpected.
This is just mean. I love this.
And go.
This game's fucking awesome.
I release you to the wheel. God, do you see it now? The monster that you served. Is this what you imagined when
This
you
game's
rushed
awesome.
it? And in that knowledge, go and feed it. I release you.
Yummy. I think the writing in this game is really good. I think the gameplay is alright. And I think like the bit where it's like it doesn't explain any of the previous plot is the nonsense bit, but the writing is fun. It's got like the exact kind of like pulp, like dark fantasy stuff I love.
Perhaps, but something has changed, hasn't it? You didn't foresee Kain.
I definitely want to play Soul Reaver.
You have both traced your paths along the wheel. This is where the journey ends.
You haven't the means to kill either one of us.
Ah, but you can be stopped. And you will come to understand how oblivion can be a mercy. You and Kain will spend eternity buried here together.
Yeah, they're like two different flavors of edgelord as well.
Of a death that will never come.
But I was armed with newfound knowledge, and it burned within me. Redeemer and Destroyer. Mobius had never seen his master until the Soul Reaver purified his sight. Even the ancient vampires had no idea what it was they so righteously worshipped.
You must unite what has been set asunder.
All the conflict and strife throughout history, all the fear and hatred, served but one purpose: to keep my master's wheel turning. All souls were prisoners, trapped in the pointless round of existence, leading distracted, blunted lives until death returned them, always in ignorance, to the wheel.
The coin is still turning.
But what hope had there been? One cannot fight the unseen.
Only then will the Scion of Balance be armed for his true endeavor.
Despair, Raziel. There is
Affectionate,
no
yeah.
escape.
It was then I knew what I had to do.
Is he gonna use Mobius's body to like transfer the Reaver?
End this.
Because yeah, he can possess dead bodies. Yeah.
Kain. Do you enjoy death? Yes. Raziel.
No! Yes. This is how... No! Raziel! The Soul Reaver, pure of all corruption. This is what it is for. This is what I am for.
Oh, this is how he gets trapped in the Reaver. That's awesome.
Both Soul Reavers together.
Is this Yaoi? Absolutely.
Of balance is...
Look at his face. He's loving it. He's not loving it, but
am not your enemy, not your destroyer. I am, as before, your right hand, your sword.
come on. That can't not be Yaoi.
This can't be the way.
And now you will see the true enemy.
So this is how he gets trapped in the sword, and then this lets him see that this is fucking awesome.
I saw.
This game is so well written. It's crazy. And they put this on like a DMC clone?
I am the origin of life, the devourer of death. I am the hub of the wheel, the purifying cycle to which all souls must be drawn.
Had I condemned Raziel to this nightmare when I cast him into the abyss?
Oh, he hasn't got like a bloodstain on his chest anymore.
The futility of your ambitions as you spend a deathless eternity beneath a mountain of rubble.
140 in Legacy of Kain on the AO3, cool.
Will go equal
Amy Hennig was out of control.
path. The citadel of the apostates will become your living tomb.
I love my sword has just got like Warcraft like relic effects on it.
For you would not fear us unless we could truly do you harm.
No! You are nothing!
False god. This is the end. The final turn.
This was originally gonna be 3 or 4 games longer, and this is a rush conclusion. Absolutely not. Ooh. Oh, okay. Well. Oh my god, we have music as well for once. Ow. Ow! Okay.
You will never break from the wheel of fate.
Ow. Please stop hitting me.
You will never defeat me, Kain.
The game dropped my input, so I missed my entire opportunity to hit him. Yeah, then we get like some random like team shooter after this. Like, how did you go from there to here?
You will never defeat me, Kain.
Once again, I have no idea how you avoid getting hit by anything in this game. I'm just pure luck. Ow. Ow. Yeah, they were gonna make Dead Sun as well. I forgot about that. Even though I brought it up earlier in stream. I'm stuck. I can't move anywhere.
You will never defeat me, Kain.
Okay, it's not...
You're broken.
Oh, you get like such a short time to hit these at any time that like doing any kind of like combo stuff is pointless against bosses. So you just hit them regular style, basically. I wonder if I can telekinesis the... Excuse me. Oh, wait, hang on a minute.
The Soul Reaver.
Thank you. I forgot. Yeah, I can't use telekinesis on these things. But how did that hit me?
I've endured your game long enough.
But this is only vulnerable at specific points. That's annoying. Can I get health from anywhere? This probably isn't the final boss because they still haven't resolved the Hilden stuff, but... I was kind of assuming that there probably would be health in the thing, but I probably just have to restart.
This is futile.
Oh! Put him up.
I've endured your game long enough.
Alright. It's kind of annoying trying to figure out when exactly it's vulnerable, because you can't hit it. Okay, I just died. My phone went off. That's probably... Fucking... I hate phones. I'm trying to check a notification, because I'm pretty sure I know what it is. Yeah. Got it. Oh, the Hilden stuff happens in Blood Omen 2, so it already happened, but the people aren't aware because time travel. Awesome. That's really funny. So, like, right there, it seemed like it was vulnerable, but it wasn't, because it just immediately started attacking. Now I can hit it. There we go. Somehow I got teleported over here.
You will never break from the wheel of fate.
Ow. That's not an attack when it's swinging it that fast, but sometimes it is. It's just like... Alright, now we hit it.
You will never defeat me, Kain.
Ow. I just have to avoid this. Yeah, Mobius, Raziel, and the Elder Gods all know where they're kind of just all dying off, seemingly. So, like, it goes into the, like, default position where you can hit it, but then it just immediately starts an attack, which is confusing. Okay, that's why they were fighting over reviving Janos, because Kain was the only one who knew about it. Okay. Why did that hit me? Like...
You will never break from the wheel of fate.
So like, it goes into the reset position where you'd be able to hit it, but then it just immediately starts one. And now he's just mashing this. There we go. No. So he has to do this one. No. Why is he doing it so much then? There we go.
You will never defeat me, Kain.
My lord British, we are fucking under attack. I forgot there is like an Ultima mobile game. Like, why would you make a mobile game for Ultima? It's like not the... the target audience for people who play Ultima is like people over 40. They're gonna be playing like fucking Candy Crush or whatever. Not gonna be playing Ultima. Oh!
I have endured your game long enough.
Whoa, I got like 2 entire combos on there. Ow. This is kind of a... this is not a game... This is not a fight with many mechanics, is it? Oh, now he's firing 2 projectiles, so I just get hit by one of them. Because how the fuck do you avoid them? Now is this bit where it didn't seem like they ever became vulnerable. There we go. Or I guess it does. Sure. Do I have to hit both of them or just hit one of them twice, is the question. I think I have to hit both of them twice.
I will bury you.
Ow. If you do... If you accidentally input the fucking thing that is like impossible to input, which keeps happening in this fight, it just kills your opportunity to do any damage. Because he takes a while to do the first hit of it. Alright. Pretty straightforward boss fight. It's just that there's no sense of when you can hit him or not.
Feed the wheel.
Whoa. Yeah, it's got to learn the parry timing for the parry that exists in this video game.
You will never break from the wheel of fate.
I feel like if this game, if the dodge just had like iframes, or if there was a block button, it would be so much less annoying having to fight things in this game. Because you just have to avoid getting hit. Alright, I'm not even holding a direction when I attack him there. Just to make sure that I'm not accidentally inputting anything. Because like this is how I have to avoid these, because I'm not in combat technically, so I have no like dodge. The start up on that is like he tweens weirdly between his animations, so he starts that attack up before you're even aware of it. It's really dumb. Yeah, you just do your combo and just hope nothing interrupts you, which is not a great way of designing your action video game, but sure. I guess you can do that. What the fuck? Like, see what I mean? Alright, probably 2 more cycles. Like, how... how are you supposed to avoid both of these reliably? Also, if I jump to avoid one of them, if I jump too close to the edge, I can't see the other one. I guess when it's like got like sparkly effects is when you can hit it. Oh, I only got one in there. I was standing too far away when it started, so. The only thing I found is like trying to jump. The second that he fires it to like give myself enough momentum in one direction that it like disjoints the projectile walking down. But now I'm just like getting stun knocked in the corner. Like the whip attack. Oh my god, he's doing all of it. The whip attack is like so difficult to figure out like when you're supposed to be dodging. Because look at that hitbox. It's like nonsense. Like, where is the hitbox on that?
This defiance is pointless.
This defiance. Is he okay? I was gonna say, is he like on like a pixel health? This legacy of Kain Defiance. What? Oh, I can teleport? Okay. I didn't know I could do that.
I am the engine of life itself. The wheel will turn. The plague of your kind will be purged from this world. And on that inevitable day, your wretched, stagnant soul will finally be mine.
In the meantime, you'd best burrow deep.
Let's walk down a really long corridor. What? Did I beat the game? Congratulations! Alright, I unlocked all the bonus material.
Now
Why not show that after the credits?
have fallen away. The strings of the puppets had become visible, and the hands of the prime mover
Ooh.
exposed. Most ironic of all was the last gift that Raziel had given me. More powerful than the sword that now held his soul, more acute even than the vision his sacrifice had accorded me.
Mhm.
The first bitter taste of that terrible illusion. Hope.
Is that it? Is it gonna start playing credits? That's such a funny place to put it. That's... I don't know. I feel like it very much petered out right at the end there. I felt like there was an entire like final arc missing. You can tell this game is not finished, yeah. The bit... I really like the bit in the story where it's like the whole story is like Raziel being like, I'm gonna be trapped in this sword and I don't know how, and I don't particularly want to be trapped in the sword, so like I like that whole arc, especially how it ends. It's like the whole like bit just before the final boss, which I didn't realize was gonna be the final boss. I thought it was gonna be like a rematch with the guy like who possessed Janos as Kain, but I guess not. I guess they just didn't bother. Because yeah, that whole arc, is that the arc that gets resolved in Blood Omen 2? Because yeah, it feels like that arc just ends unfinished. I'm assuming if you played Blood Omen 2, it like it's already been resolved or whatever. Yeah, like Raziel's whole arc in this game is really cool. Sort of great. So it's not even resolved in that game. I don't know, I like this game. It definitely runs out of steam in the last 10 seconds, and there's not much of an ending. Killing Mobius early saved Vorador. Oh, he's just called Elder God. Okay, that's probably why I'm so confused, because he's just... They don't really explain who that guy is. I guess he's just supposed to be like the god of the world or whatever. Yeah, it's definitely ironic because, yeah, Kain is the one who doomed the world in the first game, but now he's like the last one who survives. So I guess like your ending, if you're like a... It's like the ending really is just like Kain having sort of like character development right at the end of the series, which is really funny. Like the tiniest like glimpse of character development. Check out all these people who work for Eidos. I don't know, I thought the game, I really thought that the game was going to keep going because if you plotted a like trajectory for like the game sort of like building up to it, right? It feels like there should have been like one final arc right at the end, because it feels like the emotional peak is when Raziel becomes the Soul Reaver, right? But then that's where it ends, and it's like there's no sort of like narrative resolution. It just sort of like stops. And it's like, yeah, they probably were planning on making one final game or something like that, but it just sort of like, where'd it go? Free lunches? Oh damn. Are any funny guys in here? It just looks like a bunch of normal names. Tom Schuenhair. Is that a real surname? Tom Schuenhair. To be continued in Uncharted. Yeah, exactly. Well, I unlocked all that bonus material. What is in the bonus material? Alright, Soul Reaver 1. Oh, there's a making of? Fuck yeah. We can see how just unfinished it is. Kain's Arcane Tomes. These are all storyboard for Blood Omen. Like, these are all like for other games, which is the funny. That's a sick cover. Apart from the bit where they're using a default font for the title. Rare image from the deleted assassination cinematic in Blood Omen Legacy of Kain. The human Kain is depicted here with white armor and blonde hair. Pillars of Nosgoth. Kain as he appeared. This is cool. Just having like stuff from the previous games. I guess I found all of them, huh? I thought I didn't, but what are these? Early Vorador concepts from Blood Omen Legacy of Kain. Production sketch of Vorador's mansion. Yeah, his monster self is a glow up. Mobius's name was originally Bridenil. Oh, this is not what I expected. How much of this is there? What? There's like so many. Okay, so this is all like the production materials for this game, but they're like so many layers deep for some reason. Look how many fucking layers there are. 3D renders, character art. Here's a 3D render of Kain. Here's Vorador. Who was this guy? Was this Vorador? Was this meant to be like human? No, because Vorador is like a purebred vampire. So who the fuck was this guy? Because he shows up and he gets like possessed by the Hilden for a bit. This was... Oh, that's Mortanius. Right, yeah. I forgot his name. This is Turiel, which is Kain... No, Raziel's brother. Not Kain, sorry. This is Vorador. This is Ariel. Enemy art. It's just a bunch of random goons. That's the same character, you just change their clothes. Alright, here's the important one. Voice sessions and voice talent. Oh, we can look at some concepts and 3D renders for these areas. The team! Show me the team. Oh, there they are. Where's Amy Hennig? I'm trying to see if I can see where she is. It's a slightly blurry picture. Oh, it's the test team. Why are they separate from the rest of them? I don't think Amy Hennig is the one in front in a black tank top. That doesn't look like her. Is that her? She looks too short. Oh no, maybe she's... Oh no, there she is. I was like, that doesn't look like Amy Hennig. She looks way too short, but no, there she is on the right. But like her shirt like perfectly blends in with the three guys around her, so I couldn't see her face. Okay, there she is. Oh no, that's the credits. Voice sessions, scenes. Oh shit. This is a lot of like stuff that they just dump on you. Which one would have oh, outtakes.
My name is Raziel, his name is Kain. We are together once again.
Alright.
Forgive him for living off my wings. Never. Never.
I'll miss your wings.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. What happened was the Elder God had a colostomy. It was not under control. I said no more yogurt, Elder God.
Ugh. Gross. Alright. He was having fun.
Well done, faithful servant.
It's cool that they're in the same room together. I feel like this doesn't happen that often anymore. Like when they made Metal Gear Solid 5, the thing I remember is that they just... Oh. Hey, man. The thing I remember is that they just funneled them into a booth and recorded all their lines and told them to fuck off.
This place. What is this place?
I bet this part of voice acting sucks. Just having to do like the same line over and over and over again.
Exactly the same.
Why did you want Cohen dead?
Cohen. Yes, I knew him. He was Cohen. Now he calls himself Kain.
Cain, yes.
Rejected his people.
Haven't you discovered then at last? It's the
This is
triumph of
fun.
metal.
I like when games put this kind of stuff in there.
You want the philosophy?
Yeah, it's a lot of like record these lines from your house studio, especially after like 2020. I think a lot of it as well is that a lot of voice actors now, like a lot of people getting into voice acting now are like people who were like amateurs, like in the years before. So like they have all these like voice like recording things in their house, and so because it's like because people are like organizing like remote work much more often, it's just like, yeah, just record this in your house because you probably have a good enough studio. If I remember correctly, when they made Metal Gear Solid 1, they recorded them in, was it David Hayter's like closet or something like that? It's like someone's closet. I can't remember whose. Yeah, the voice acting, I thought the voice acting was good in this game. They have a lot of like big like name talents. I want to see fucking Tony J. Where is he? Who would Tony J be exactly? No, not you.
Very well. If this.
I guess that is.
Hilden.
The lousy Hilton.
Hilden.
I'm like awful at like putting names to faces half the time, so I'm just like, I don't fucking know. One second. Yeah, Elder God. That's what I was thinking. That's probably Tony J. Yeah, yeah.
I still think Tony should be doing this in costume, but
How many guys is he voicing in this game then? I think it was just the Elder God, wasn't it?
false god, you have reached the end, the final turn of your wheel.
Yeah, it's just the Elder God. Because people were saying that he voiced like everyone in like the other games.
Pretty good. Not bad at all for somebody who's just in the business last year.
Where is Tony J from?
And you're so cold.
I've only begun to seek you out.
Yeah, British actor. He died in 2006, so that was just after this game came out, basically.
You up from this world before I finished. And you're
Yeah, he's from London, because yeah, he was talking there in just like his normal voice, and it was just like, he's just like, he's got like an accent from like down the road.
Be afraid, for I shall root you up from this world before I'm finished. Your so-called wheel of destiny will shatter upon my sword.
Like a bubble bowl.
Oh, yeah.
In Blood Omen 1, he voices everyone. Awesome.
How'd you do that?
They're just fucking around.
Nice.
So these were the outtakes. What is... These would be regular ones, right? God. These are just like promotion. These are just like the headshots that you give into like magazines or whatever. There's Tony J. That's lit. Is that literally the same picture that they used on fucking... It is. This is the exact same picture they use on fucking Wikipedia. Did they just rip it from this game? No, they didn't. It's like, it's the same picture, but it's like slightly different quality. Richard Doyle. Wait, Rene Aubergenois was in this? Hang on. Where do I recognize? This guy is like... Yeah, because this is... What's his name from Deep Space Nine? Odo? Is it Odo? I think it's Odo. I guess he was Janos this whole time, but I didn't even recognize his voice. Great headshot. BJ Ward, additional voices. Oh my god. The dog was a casting director? That thing's huge. Jesus Christ. Let me... voice sessions. I guess that is Rene Auberjonois. I just didn't recognize him because he's got this huge beard and he's on like his face is turned to the side. But yeah, that totally is him. I just completely didn't recognize him. Also, these are like mixed insanely quiet. All right. I guess that's Legacy of Kain, Defiance. We saw the ending of the entire series and then and then it just sort of like ends, just sort of like arbitrarily. GG. He shouldn't be allowed to be filmed without having full Odo makeup on. He should, every time he walks into the scene, he should have to like do like a really awkward like early 3D like transition into the scene where he like turns from a bucket into a human or something. Now you too can feel like a cliffhanger that will never get resolved. Yeah, that's the depressing part of all this, isn't it? Is that it's never gonna get finished. It had a very, I feel like it had a really cool ending to it at least. All right, hang on. Legacy of Kain, Defiance. We need to go here. Yeah, first try. All right. And then just drag this out. There we go. Okay, let me turn the music on. Say like here. All right. I have to write a damn review now. Yeah, it's like it ends at a point where it's just sort of like it. I feel like the ending would feel less unresolved if Kain actually killed the Elder God instead of just walking out of the room. I know what they're going for, right? They're going for like Kain like breaking from the wheel of like he's breaking them both from the wheel of fate by like defeating the Elder God, but it just looks like he walks out of the room. Like it really feels like the final cutscene. If it was slightly more developed in you beating the Elder God, I feel like it would be less unsatisfying. But as it stands, you beat the boss. Kain stands there. He uses a teleport move that he's never used for the rest of the game. And then he just walks out of the room. And it's like, oh, okay. So, this was, what, 11 hours? I always do the maths afterwards. I should just bust out, like, time, like a time split thing. And just record how long it takes me to beat games like fucking Billball or something. Now Kain won't ruin the entire world, maybe? Yeah. Difficulty. This is like a... This game is not that... Here's the thing, right? This game is not difficult, but... It's got a lot of points in it that are just sort of like... You kind of have to do multiple times because of how the health works. I would say... It's more difficult than Evil Dead Regeneration. Is it about Genji? I think Genji needs to come up, actually. Just put it up 1 point. Genji is easy, but it's not... Yeah. What else is 3, actually? Castlevania Lament of Innocence. I think this is around... Yeah, I think this is around Castlevania Lament of Innocence difficulty, for sure. Hang on, where is it? Yeah, let's put Genji up 1. Just change this in real time. So this is a 3. Cool shit. The story in this game is so good. The story in this game is really good, is the thing. It's him using invisibility, but he hasn't used it outside of cutscenes since Blood Omen. So they just... In the very last cutscene in the entire franchise, he just uses a power that everyone forgot he had. Cool. The music... Here's the thing about the music, right? This game has good music, but it's never fucking playing. So it's difficult to like assess based on that. Like how do you rate a game's music when like half the time you think music should be playing and it's just not? Let's give this a 6. Yeah, that's the thing, right? How much did the story play into cool shit? I feel like the scene where they both kill Mobius is worth a 10 alone because that entire scene is so fucking good. But like, it's gotta have a high fucking cool shit score. That scene was so good. Let me see. So 10,000 bullets was an 8. This could be an 8. This is only Enders 2. This is Genji. This has about much cool stuff as Genji. Genji has a lot of cool stuff in it. Maybe it's a 9. Has anything gotten a 9 yet? No. Alright, let's put this at 8. Let's say this is an 8. Fun. I mean, I did have fun. A lot of it was the story is the thing, which is a funny... It's... The funny thing about having like, oh, this is like a DMC-like, and then rating it on a high on fun because of the story is like such a funny thing to do. Kain remotely drinking blood will always be cool, that is true. Because yeah, like the setting makes good use of vampires, like they're not just sort of like there for like a bit of flavor, like it's like the entire thing is like themed around it and it makes sense. And it's done in an interesting and cool way. Ooh. I really like the story in this game. I don't know how to... Here's the thing, right? The story is so good, but the gameplay is so mediocre. So it's like, how do you rate the fun on that? What's this 7? Oh yeah, this is Ochimusha, which is only 2 hours long. So it got like a really high score. This 7 is Rygar. Should this be 7 or 8 is the thing. I feel like that this entire list has like no... Yeah. Let's say 8. Let's put it a high. I think this would be a higher one. Do you go to hell? I forgot about this. Does the spirit realm count as hell? Kind of. Need to wrap this text. Where's the wrap button? Where is the wrap button? It's in here. Why is it there? Text wrapping. There we go. Why is it smaller also? And then put this in the center. There we go. Alright. when you think about it, living in Nosgoth is hell. All souls go there to be eaten by the older god. Okay. They didn't make that quite as clear, because yeah, let's just type basically then. Let's just say basically. Because yeah, they didn't quite make it clear, because when Mobius dies and they send his spirit there, his body's already in the room. So him getting sent there to be eaten by the Elder God isn't too clear, you know. It's that kind of thing. I think this game has a big, just sort of like a universal like conveyance problem anyway. So it's probably because it was rushed. Alright, I have to actually write this review though. I'm also going to move my keyboard so I don't give myself wrist strain, which I keep doing by writing things with my keyboard across the desk so that I can put my tablet underneath it. And Raziel gets a small cut of the soul as a commission fee, yeah. I like how the text size is 14, but it's typing in 10 anyway. Great program. It just auto-filled the entire review. This is an interesting case for this list, because being the final game in a long-running, story-dense series that suddenly switched to an action focus, the fun hang on, the fun rating comes primarily from how well written and interesting the narrative is, despite the game's general mediocrity in the gameplay. There's like, you can barely call this game having puzzles. Like, they were barely puzzles. I got stuck at a couple points, but it was just like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, it wasn't really a puzzle. It was just like, what do you want me to do? And then the second I realized what they wanted me to do, I solved it instantly. So it's like, Resident Evil puzzles are more involved in this game for sure. Yeah, the game definitely assumes that you've played the other ones, which is gonna come into play when I get to that bit. So let's think. How do I write this review? Despite the game's general mediocrity in the gameplay, this isn't to say it's like extreme contrast, but a lot of, so hang on, since I say it's an extreme contrast, but the combat definitely feels more like it's filling time between the between plot beats than it is serving meat of the game. Yeah, so there's not a huge amount to say as a result about how the game plays, but the rest is such cool experience that I'm rating this high anyway. Assuming it's my list. What? Oh, I hate when it does that. Give me that. Okay. This is gonna come down. I don't think it needs to be 15. I hate Google Docs. It's such a shit program. Why do I use it? All right. Control. There we go. I hate this program. All right. So, fighting things is incredibly straightforward. And the game is pretty easy to boot. Most encounters can be resolved by mashing on square or triangle. And yeah, most encounters can be resolved by mashing on square or triangle. And the amount of time you spend juggling, most encounters are going to be resolved by mashing on square or triangle, and well, I guess the inputs will come in later, and a lot of the mechanics feel somewhat extraneous as a result. You can play around and have fun with juggling, and some square or triangle are considered the best buttons. Yeah, you can play around and have fun with juggling and some of the mechanics still, but they don't feel nearly as fleshed out as DMC's, despite being about as complex. So air combos, for example, have significant on the significant knockback on the third hit. Does the ground combo also have knockback? I think it does, right? I guess it's not just the air combos. So so let's not say that. So one of the combat's biggest problems is how unnecessarily difficult it is to input the special commands. So you only have the only real command is forwards and then square or triangle, either in the air or grounded, but the game seems weirdly demanding about how precise this directional towards the enemy input is placed. This is the Chocobo theme from 13.2, I think. No, it's just from regular 13. I have Xanadu from 13.2 on this playlist, that's why I got confused. But yeah, it's the Chocobo theme from 13. 13 soundtrack is really fucking good, despite that game being kind of mediocre. Hello, Brent, how's it going? You missed the entire game because it sort of just ended. Hang on, how necessarily difficult is to input the special commands? The only real one is towards the enemy in a square or triangle, even near or grounded, but the thing is really demanding about how precise the directional input is placed. Near game, I like the game a lot, but it does just end all of a sudden, which is funny. Near the end of the game, I was constantly trying to do the aerial. Near the end of the game, I was constantly trying to do the aerial one without much luck. Yeah, there was like the environmental hazards. I didn't really use that much because I kept forgetting that TK was even a mechanic. Because they don't... It feels underdeveloped, right? I guess we'll get to it. Hang on. So the magic attack done by holding square seemed to basically never charge up when I wanted it to, but would go off at random when I didn't. So the game has a whole TK mechanic which Raziel only gets in the last third, but because of how specific it is, I repeatedly forgot that it existed. So pressing circle is your ranged attack, but it does a ton of knockback, making it difficult to use in combos. And holding forces you to hang on. Holding the button lets you carry guys or throw them into hazards. Basically the same set of spikes. I'll put these in square quotes. They basically never fight vampires again after that, so all the environmental kill mechanics stop making sense. Yeah. Yeah, Kain and Raziel said it's Defiance time and defied everyone. That's literally how the game ended, to be fair. Carry guys are thrown into environmental hazards, basically the same as the spikes, but this locks you out of doing anything else. the fact that it's really awkward incorporate into a system where you can basically just mash, basically mush, just mash to win, meant that it left my brain pretty quickly. All right. Other than that, other than Raziel being like twice as fast, the two characters play pretty much the same. So there isn't that much to comment on their playstyles. Oops. That's like all my, that's like all I can say about the combat end of this. Meanwhile, the writing of this game kicks ass. So I have never played any of the other games. So with no recap of any kind and a lack of consideration for players with no prior experience, despite this being a despite this being a game with no number on it, which, you know, if you don't put a number on a video game, that kind of implies that you're trying to bring in new players, right? Is that just me? Is that just me that thinks that? They should have called the game Legacy of Kain 5. Honestly, yeah. If they had done that, I feel like they could have like hand-waved some of the complaints about the story being really confusing. I was basically constantly lost in what was happening and had lore experts in chat explaining when things were connected to other games. Turiel, for example, is a character from, was it Turiel? Yeah, his name was Turiel. Is a character from the other games who was cut from a previous one. Yeah, Turiel is a character from the other games whose boss fight was his boss fight cut from a previous game? I'm pretty sure that's what it was, right? Whose boss fight was cut from a previous game and makes his appearance here. Yeah, okay. Also, I'm like blocking up the thing now. But but Defiance doesn't establish that he's Raziel's brother, right? At all, and they simply recognize each other on meeting. Yeah, let me hang on. If I do this, I guess I just have to do this to make it so I'm not blocking it up. There we go. Defiance doesn't establish that he's Raziel's brother in italics at all, and they simply recognize each other on meeting, leading me to assume they were old friends and not directly related. I would like to play Soul Reaver 1. I hear a lot of very good things about Soul Reaver 1. Let's think. I like how I said the writing of this game kicks ass, and then I was like, actually no, let's get rid of this, all right? Let's just say I was constantly lost in the plot. Despite this, I had a great time putting the incredibly convoluted pieces of the narrative together as they were shown to me. And at the end of it, I feel like I have decent grasp what's going on. Please do not ask me to actually demonstrate this. The thing that absolutely carries this game is so the writing, hang on, actually let's say, so this game is really carried through its confusing by the great character writing of the main playable characters and the performances by the voice actors. So Kain is hang on, say both Raziel, I keep saying Raziel, but it's Raziel. Both Raziel and Kain are such lovable assholes throughout. Yeah, both Raziel and Kain are such lovable assholes throughout, and the focus on them sort of like confronting and so confronting fate that hasn't the focus on them confronting a fate that hasn't been fully explained to them, that is shown through varying conflicting sort of like perspectives, and that you have to piece together. It's a really interesting way to go around the thematic focus of the game. I love that they put the fucking Rock Raider soundtrack on this. It's such a good soundtrack for a fucking random Lego game. Let's think. So paired with this, the art direction. I like the art direction. So here's the thing, right? I guess I'll put this in there. So the art direction and music are both also excellent, but they both really suffer from what is clearly a sort of like messy or rushed development. You spend a lot of time backtracking through the same few environments. Yeah, even in the end, they both succumb to the prophecy, which is the cool part of it, is that they fulfill the prophecy in like the way that none of the things had actually predicted. So it's like a cool way of going around it, right? It's like he defies his fate by completely just submitting to it, which is cool. I really like it. But I don't want to just put that in the fucking in the text of the thing in case someone wants to play it after reading it. Really messy rush development. You spend a lot of time backtracking through the same few environments, a lot of which are poorly telegraphed as to how to proceed. And although there's enough variety to keep interesting, whenever I had to revisit an area that had already been thoroughly used in previous dungeon. I found trying to hang on, this isn't really much to do with the art direction though, is it? Not variety to keep, yeah, so although there's a lot of variety to keep them interesting, the fact that you see the same, this is the same point, it's just through saying it via art direction as the context. The fact that you see the same ones over and over kind of diminishes their effect. The music simply seems to not play. Yeah, it's good art direction, but like there's not much of it is the thing. The music simply seems to not play during some scenes, which feels like a bug, but after checking multiple, I did actually do this. I checked multiple other people's playthroughs. I think they simply put it in where it made sense sometimes. The sound design itself was a mixed bag. I kept referring to Reveal Spectre Reaver powered up as a squeaky toy. And many sounds simply lack any impact whatsoever. So actually, let's move things around. So I'm gonna move this up here because then we say all that and then we say, oh, I had a great time with the plot. So I can't. So the Reaver noise is really silly. Put that there. So if you're gonna play this game, for the plot, even though I had a great time with it, I would recommend playing the other games first, which I'm probably going to do myself. A lot of the sort of emotional or thematic impacts was probably lost on me. And the ending suddenly appearing out of nowhere, although it did make sense in context, probably have much more. Let's not say probably twice. Would likely have much more of an impact if you're familiar with and invested in main characters. This game does have a fantastic climax to it. Thanks, Amy Hennig. This game does have a fantastic climax to it, so even if the series cliffhanger, if the series is abruptly ended on a cliffhanger, The overall... This game had nowhere further to do with that, and also sort of lost interest in using them until that last moment when he draws it before the Janos fight, yeah. The shot with Razil behind Mobius is so good. The whole bit of, like, Kain killing Mobius, and then he goes to the Spectral Realm, and Razil's just fucking standing there like, oh, hey. It's so good. It didn't even register to me that that was going to happen until, like, as he was standing up, I was like, oh, wait a minute. It's like, it's such a good, like, realization as well. You know, it did make sense in context, like much more an impact familiar with and invested in the main characters. It does have a fantastic climax to it, so even if the series abruptly ends on a cliffhanger, I would say it's worth a shot if it ends. Alright. That's probably the whole review. I don't think I can say much else about it. How many words is that? The longest review is still Dawn of Dreams, I think, at like 1,300 words or something like that. Tools. It's spelling, isn't it? No. There's no word count in this stupid fucking program. Whatever. There's your review. Whatever. It's in the spreadsheet now. How big are these? These are 10. It says 10. Alright. Turn the text wrapping off so it's like that, so it doesn't take up tons of space. Alright, game 24. Here we go. I literally wrote a novel about how bad fucking Dawn of Dreams was. That game sucks. This song is so good. Alright, you know what time it is. I need to set this up quickly. Hang on, where is it? I need to take this out. I still don't know if Mark of Kree counts. I've had Mark of Kree in here and its sequel, and I still don't know if it really counts as a Devil May Cry like. It's like, it's so hard to fucking evaluate that game. Alright. Oh, it just showed up. I guess I already had it like active. That's funny. It's not there. Alright, cool. Did I leave any other ones in there? Hang on. I don't think I did. I think I've taken them all out. I have been wanting to play Shinobi for fucking months. Every single time. There's music. Every single time Shinobi comes like second or third. It's so annoying. Yeah, well, it's not, if it's not fun to play, I have to beat it. It's just like, does it like fit? Because there was X2 Wolverine's Revenge or something like that. It's like, it looked like it fit, but it was like a stealth game. And so I had to disqualify it before I even played it. So I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't come up so I don't have to think about it. Alright, go. Where are we going? Whoop. There goes Sword of the Berserk. There goes Demon Vector. I don't want to fucking play Demon Vector so bad. That game looks like it's awful. Oh, there goes Blood Rain. There is a lot of games that survive that. Jesus Christ. Van Helsing's in there. Alright, there's fucking Blood Will Tell. Oh, Shinobi. Please. Oh my god, we might actually get Shinobi. Let's fucking go. Thank fuck. Oh my god. I saw Shinobi and Beautiful Joe last and I was like, oh my god, finally. We get to play one of these. Oh my god, finally I get to fucking play this game. I've been wanting to play this game since I started this list. And every time it comes up, I've been like, please. Hello, Big Day. Sorry, you caught me like right at the end of the stream. Hello, how's it going? This is... You might notice it says the winner is Shinobi right now. You just missed me rolling for the next video game, unfortunately. So yeah, we're right at the end. Next game is Shinobi though, which is a pretty good catch. God, I'm so fucking excited to play this game. I've been this game has been second or third on the the ranking like 5 or 6 times. Like, it's been there so many times. Oh, I'm sorry that you're sick. I hope you feel better. We need to check if the desktop microphone is being accessed. Well, if it was Mark of Kree, then we might have to, but no. All of these games are actually kind of sick. The Samurai Champloo game is really weird. It's got like the way that it does combos is like really strange. But yeah. There's Shinobi. I might have Shinobi downloaded already. If you've never seen Shinobi, I'm pretty sure the first boss of Shinobi is a helicopter boss, so it's that kind of game, but also... Do I have it on here? Let's find out. Remind me later. Yeah, I do. Hang on. Check this shit out. God, fucking Shinobi, let's go! Alright, get out of here. I've only seen Shinobi 3. Yeah, the Mega Drive one, yeah. I really like Shinobi 3 and Revenge of Shinobi as well. Those games are awesome. Yes, that's fine. Bonk. I love that it makes that sound. So I actually know how this game works because yes, this predates no, actually it isn't. It's 2002. So this was a year after. This is 10th November 2002. So this is a year after Devil May Cry 1 came out. I don't know who Overworks is. But yeah, this looks like the coolest game ever made. I think Tatsu played it and then like on the stream and then like after the stream was like, this is the best game ever made. So it's probably really fucking good. If I just let it run, will it play like a track screen? Is it the Skies of Arcadia team? Hell yeah. Yeah, so Nightshade is the sequel to this as well, like a female character. I assume there's going to be a track screen if I just don't press anything. Okay, it's not going to play, I guess. I could just boot it up and look at the title screen. I guess I can do that. Skies of Arcadia is based. I don't know. Oh, there we go. I don't know anything about Skies of Arcadia. This did predate Ninja Gaiden. It's probably... I don't know. I do fucking love Ninja Gaiden. There were just like a bunch of like reboots of like action games around this time for some reason. Anyway, there he is. There's Joe. You played Nightshade but not this one? Okay. So I think how this game works is you have a cursed sword. And so it's like Legacy of Kain, right? You're constantly depleting your health. So if you don't kill anyone, you die eventually. So you have to be like constantly fighting guys in this game. And then like while you're doing that, you're also building up like a meter, and then you use the meter to just instantly kill everyone on screen. It's like the coolest sounding fucking like system of all time. And also it just looks like it's that exact kind of like 2000s like cyber ninja edge shit, which is just like the funniest shit ever to me. Every game I've played that's like this is either like the best shit ever or the worst shit ever, and there's no in between. Also, the music goes fucking hard. It's like 10 meters long, yeah. I think I saw a post about the scarf, and apparently the scarf is just like polygons, and it's just like a line. I don't know how they do it. It's like, I think it's a line that has gravity attached to it, and when you walk forwards, it just goes up. And then however far you're running, it just draws from the line to you, like the trail, so it looks like the coolest shit ever. But yeah, there's Shinobi. Alright, playing Shinobi next week. God, I'm so fucking happy I get to play Shinobi. Alright, make sure that's not showing. Alright, cool. That's not how the meter works? Okay, I guess we'll find out. I was like guessing. I was like, it's something like that. I know it's like you are like building up characters or something, and then you like have to use that to like do a shit ton of damage. Let's go raid Ray. Let's go raid the other person that got... Let's not spell their name wrong. Alright, there we go. Let's go raid the other person that got a partner yesterday. Yeah, look at the scarf. It looks so sick. It's such a cool looking scarf. It's so stupidly long. It's so good. I love it. I'm just watching the gameplay. I don't even care anymore. Yeah, you do this, which just sort of like kills everything on screen, I think. I'm not sure how it works. Well, there's the helicopter boss. That's like the first boss of the game, if I remember correctly. This game might be the trendsetter for the helicopter boss. This might be the first game where you fight a helicopter. Who knows? But yeah, Ray is playing Snowboard Kids with Fang. All right. Tomorrow I am playing fucking. They got the fucking infected tank as well. Devil May Cry 2 just copied all of this game. They just stole their shit from this game. Tomorrow I'm playing more Ultima 4. And then Sunday, it's like my 2 years of streaming anniversary, whatever. So I'm playing fucking Dragon God. We're gonna do at least one ending of Dragon God. We'll see. Hopefully I can do it. But yeah, that's all I got. All right, have a good one.